There it is.
Hello, and welcome to another Nifty D session. What's up? My name's Dan. How are you doing? I hope it's well. We're going to jump into another session of the Pirates of Kal'Himaar here in just a little bit. We'll do a recap. We'll do some introductions, but first, something just to mention at the top of the stream is that this is probably going to be the last one of 2019. Simply because after this week, we have a big Christmas meal, and people start drifting off to their various homelands to celebrate Christmas.
Drifting like a cloud.
The best way to find out when we'll be streaming again will be down below, but we'll mention that later on in the stream as well. Without further ado, introductions. Let's get them done. We'll start, as always, man on my left.
Hello. I actually prepared an introduction for once. So back in the days of yore, I used to be the sponsorship guy, and we're just kind of copy Sam Regal. Back once again with sponsorships, which I don't have, but kind of want, but don't have. If you go to Instagram, Tabletop Crafter is currently having an advent calendar where they are teaming up with shitloads of really cool indie stores, and they're doing giveaways every day up until Christmas. They're really cool. Annie did not bring her dice bag today, and I was going to use that as a demonstration of something that Tabletop Crafter makes. So tune in to previous streams and you'll see that dice bag. It's got ravens on it. I'm going to be playing Scythus. He's a lawful neutral for the moment, druid, Triton, archaeologist, played by Callum, with about level 7's worth of experience. It's a good time.
Hi there, I'm Annie. I didn't bring my dice bag, and I'll be playing Nemira, who is a warlock, and she rips people's throats out with her teeth, which means that I don't have to do that in real life anymore, because that was starting to cause a few issues. But
Never forgive you for my wedding day.
Wait, next aren't vegan?
sorry, Cecilia. What?
She was beautiful. Not after what happened.
Jamie's poor bride to be. Good evening. You know what time it is. It's 7:07, which is Tom time right here, right now. Because this is the last episode before Christmas. It's Christmas Tom. There's no need to be afraid. At Christmas Tom,
I am.
We something light and
light
banish.
and let in shade.
No, we don't let in the shade. We let in the light.
Oh.
And we banish shade.
Either way, fuck Bono.
I've been doing
Fucking right.
I'm Tom. I'm playing Mostella. He's small. He's ginger. He's possibly French.
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say Christmas Tom, missile Tom, and wine.
No.
Yeah, same. That would have been. I would have laughed at that.
No, you don't.
I do laugh when you did though.
So we don't know. Hi guys. Once again, because I have no idea how to do social skills, I took to the internet. This time I thought, who knows better how to meet people than people that found love? So on Quora, the question was asked, do you remember the first thing your partner said to you? There's one reply, so presumably this solved everything. She called out my name. I felt so happy. I felt like my whole body was dancing with joy, because although we'd known each other for a long time, it was after 3 months that she finally said my name. It was like she was teaching kids the way she said it. She said every single syllable separately. I felt severe chest pain. I realised for a moment that my heart was barely beating. Unfortunately, she was just a crush of mine. She was already in a relationship with someone, and now I think she's probably married.
Fuck. Alright.
So that one
That.
didn't work out for that. It wasn't very helpful, but I'm trying.
The first thing that his love said to him was 3 months after they met, and it was his name.
How did?
And then they didn't get
They said it like syllable by syllable as well, so were they like, meat.
How did
Okay,
she
this
know
entire
his
pirate
name
stream's
without
off. We're gonna
speaking
just
to him?
dissect this comment for the next 3 hours.
It's the weirdest thing I've read.
Very odd.
I'm Kane. I'll be playing River Kisro, a Tabaxi paladin who's going through a crisis of who she is.
Kane.
His name is
Kane is
Pratoma, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a really cool name.
Oh.
It sounds like a problem.
Roll the R.
Don't forget where you are from, Pratoma.
Remember who you are.
I'll never forget the first time she said my name. She was coming out of a cloud in the sky.
Pratoma.
Oh boy, hello, I'm Jamie. I like long walks on the beach, short walks on the beach, and defying the will of God on the beach. I am playing Fawaro. He is a chaotic something rogue and captain of the ship. And last week he nearly died twice, went to hell, and broke all of his fingers. So he's feeling pretty spry.
Hey, it's me, it's Elliot. I'm going to be playing Garvin Serious Iqvar, the Goliath Barbarian, who is, if you haven't been paying attention this far, he's a bastard. And
What?
that's all you really need to know about him.
So, without further ado, last session, after discovering or going to an outpost to retrieve some information on a errant shipment that Blackbeard wanted you guys to collect, that finds itself resting somewhere at the bottom of the ocean, you discovered that the outpost you were bound for had actually been completely destroyed, but a day or so before. After investigating the site, you managed to get some answers in the form of some documents, as well as find a secret hatch leading to some kind of underground lair. Entering this lair, you discovered quite quickly that Midas, or at least some of Midas, are not what they seem, as you found cultists, as well as a lot of devilish iconography, and a devil by the form of an Erinyes named Scylla. You started with a battle against this Erinyes that seemed to have some ebb and flow to it. You did quite well up until she managed to flee, dropping both Fuaro and River as well, giving both some form of lingering injury, and then escaping through a portal to Hell, which Fuaro and Garv followed her through, were confronted with about 30-ish or so demons, give or take, in a large stone chamber, and then promptly stepped the fuck out of there. Having cleared the majority of the people in the lair, very impressively, you began to take this lair room by room by room by room, finding these 3 big, heavy sealed doors and getting the goodies within, one of which had a adamantine chest that was very, very hard to get into, but seemed to contain nothing more than a single blackish kind of gem that, when Scythus tried to identify, did some nasty mind stuff to him.
I fucking heard that did.
Garv, liking the look of the chest, has currently for the past 2.5-ish hours been digging it out with his large hammers, smashing the stonework around it.
Oh, yeah.
While the rest of you have been going from chamber to chamber, you discovered a arcanoloth by the name of Student, who seems to be bound to one of the chambers here, doing some form of research
Good old Stood.
on the material plane. And Fuaro, upon unlocking one of the doors, managed to break all of his fingers as the enchantment on the door did such a thing. But that was the roll that unlocked it, so I mean, you win some.
Yeah.
Give and take, I guess.
Worthy sacrifice.
Yep. You managed to find a chamber full of bearded devils that seemed to be pretty nonchalant about you guys arriving, because they were told to kill anything that came through the opposite door, which contained statues of Asmodeus. And you now find yourself having just passed through a chamber that had Midas uniforms in it, but with one distinct difference. They all had pins on the lapel that was this strange 3-pronged symbol that kind of stood out from the Midas uniforms that any of you who have spent time around Midas would have seen before. You now find yourself in this narrow corridor that's about 5 feet across. You have just passed through a door out of this room that had uniforms in it, and you can see 2 alcoves with statues of Asmodeus there. Same resplendent stance, chin up, one hand kind of just out, just kind of like beckoning almost, and the other hand with a staff that is tilted forward that has a tip not made of stone but of ruby, and it seems you need to pass underneath these. So you find yourself here, or at least 5 of the party does, as you can hear the errant hammering away in a distant chamber of Garv trying to uproot this adamantine chest.
Is that informed?
The day is yours.
And I won't stop him.
Okay, well, yeah, make sure that no one touch. Well, I assume that whatever it was that killed Nem's Raven last time was touching the ruby rods, so let's not touch those.
Okay.
And if anybody else wants to walk under them first, they're more than welcome to.
I'm good personally.
What are we walking under, sorry?
Some Asmodeus statues.
Oh, yes, of course.
No. Confronted by Asmodeus statue. What are we walking
What's that?
What is this? Do we are for?
I am so absolutely wasted, I have no clue.
Okay. Does these ones have the gems in as well?
They do, but they're tilted forward so that, like, to pass through, you've got to walk under the gems. They're, like, almost touching. The statues are quite large, maybe about 9-10 feet tall, and they're kind of tilted forward so the gems are kind of, like, almost touching.
So the Raven through first?
You can't. The Raven is currently kaput.
My Raven is dead. I cannot
Oh yeah.
summon it until after I have had a snooze.
Okay.
Do I have any thoughts on what? So obviously it just disappeared last time. It died. Do I have any thoughts on what these things might do?
You
Just based on what Nem's told me about the last one.
can make a First of all, you can make an investigation check. What
Yeah.
would you get advantage on?
Yeah.
Because I was in the Raven and then the vision just went black, didn't it? And I
Yeah,
was
the
back
Raven
in my body.
touched. The Raven touched the gem. There was a flash of like darkness, and it just was gone.
23.
23. So you kind of like climb up on the statue almost a little bit, kind of like looking at these gems, and you can see there are like runes inside the actual gem, not on the surface, but within it itself. And there's this almost like black spiraling energy. You can make an Arcana check as well, given that you've managed to successfully investigate the gems.
Oh, piss. 10.
10. From that, you can see it's some kind of energy that probably activates if someone walks under it. You're not sure if there's a way to counter it, or if there's any kind of prerequisite or key to kind of passing without it activating, but it seems to activate once walked under. The effect, though, it's entirely lost on you. You have no idea.
Do I know if counterspell works on things that are being casted by inanimate objects?
You're unsure.
Okay. Is there a rock or anything around that I could just roll underneath?
Oh.
Yeah.
Rolls down.
Oh, it's not
I feel like it might be an alive.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, well, very well then.
Walks in.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not curious enough. I'm curious, but I am no cat, so.
I'm a cat.
I mean, yeah,
no,
what's
I
that mean?
meant, as in, you know, the saying, curiosity, it kills the.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be. Never mind.
I
I'm
thought
just
you
gonna
meant
walk
about
under
they
it.
have no
I'm just gonna go.
lives.
As Mostella walks underneath the apex, you see as this black flash happens. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Wait, you went through
You're
it?
within.
Yeah.
You're,
Mustela,
still,
no.
you're still within 10 feet of me, so add 3 to it.
Just out of sheer awkwardness from making the cat joke. Con save.
Yeah.
That's not good. +3.
Yeah.
10.
Oh.
Daniel.
Cool. That's a fail. You
Die instantly.
immediately take 30 points of necrotic damage.
That's
Might as well have.
As it goes on, as Marcelo walks on, you see this flash of black energy as life is just drained from him.
Just fall back, lie on the floor.
Oh, he's dead.
Well, that's
I'm not dead.
that looked
I'll
fun.
come and drag you back to the rest of us.
Thank you. I'm gonna stay on the floor.
Um,
I'm just going to lie on the floor now here.
I'm gonna
Please,
climb
nobody let
back
me
up
swallow
the
my
safe
tongue.
way that I saw
That was
Miss Stella
switching
do,
my
and
Yep.
just have a look to see if those runes look like they've been expended or if that's a continual thing.
Cool. So with Mostella having already pointed out, it's quite easy to see inside the gems, so no roll required. You see as this black energy seems to be expended and then slowly swirls back up and replenishes.
Oh, okay. Well, right. So
About 6 seconds later.
There we
that's
go.
right.
Cool.
Well,
6 seconds.
Just before we carry on, put my hand on Marcella and lay on hands in for 5, just to make sure it works.
Yeah, works.
It's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, take. We're probably not going to use too many.
Right.
Take 15.
Back off there, so let me try something.
Thank you.
I pull out my gun.
by all means.
Making sure no one's nearby. Try shooting one of the gems.
You fire, it seems to just skid off. There seems to be some quite powerfully enhanced.
That's with the magic gun. If
gems.
it makes a difference.
It
How
is.
much?
Okay.
How much space is there above the gems?
Not a lot. They maybe like a foot gap before they get to the ceiling.
No way I can fit
These are
that.
some like big statues.
Can we fit behind the legs?
These statues are in cubbies against the wall. The only thing that kind of like is put out is the
What's
upstairs.
on the other side of the?
The statues? It's a
door.
corridor that goes like so it's that slanted corridor there. So you can see 2 double doors.
On the other side of these.
Yeah, on the other side of these. So there's the corridor that's straight, and then just like in 2 cubbies to the side of these 2 large statues with the rods kind of.
If I manage to climb
If
up to
I-
look at the gem, can I climb just over?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
that's
make
what I was-
a.
No, there's not a lot of space. It's like a foot. That's
Yeah, it's like a foot. You could make it because
Yeah.
you are quite small.
if I.
Let's go ahead and make a athletics or acrobatics.
Can do. Do I technically get under them?
14.
14. You manage to climb up. There's a moment where you almost like slip, but you manage to kind of like go up and over without them activating.
Sweet.
It's a bit of a squeeze even for you, being that it's like a foot gap. But
Hello.
I could.
Well,
That was brave, considering the hit points I'm sure
Yeah.
you're on right now.
Yeah, that was a bold move.
He's got to come back. Yeah.
See.
I could.
well.
Get my-
Now that you're
possibly
there,
get
do you want to open the door and see if it's worth us going?
Yeah, I can have a look
Go
around.
yep. So you open the door. Feel free
Where's
to
the pen?
erase that part of the map.
Down there.
This map is beautiful.
You see another set of double doors, it would appear.
You see, after the corridor extends, I think that's about 25 feet or so, you see another set of double doors.
I come
Oh,
back.
damn, that's just a corridor.
Zal has more doors.
Hooray!
Okay.
Oh, good.
I'm going to check along the walls just in case there's any
Yeah.
like a
Make an investigation.
right advantage on that. Nat 20.
Nice.
Hey.
Going down the walls,
Is that 20 and a 19?
so
Good roll. That's the year we're in.
solid corridor. Nothing to it.
You got the roll of the year? Fuck. Well done.
There's nothing else down here. It's just another door. I'll try the door.
Oh, wait, no. Hang on.
Yeah.
Earlier on, there was a moment where we opened one door and some closed.
Was that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you open the other doors, then the
were in
ones
hell
might
that
close
time.
behind you.
Probably.
Okay, if they do, I will scream.
Trapped?
If I say help, help, then it is a problem.
You're already somewhere
I
we
will
can't
listen
get
out
to.
intently for that.
Cool.
If you
I
say
try.
help, help, everything is fine.
I try and open the door.
Oh boy.
Oh,
There we go.
bye.
He's opening the doors.
Cool. You open
No.
the They open out into a fairly large square or rectangular room. Can't remember the shape of it.
What happens to the
It
other?
is room shaped.
Yeah,
Oh,
you see a
shit.
square room. Before you, what you see is a fairly kind of normal-looking room, given the scenario that you're in. This is the first room you've come to where the walls aren't plated with iron. You see just kind of standard stonework, and you see a long desk up one side with various chairs on the other side of it, and you see these stacks of blank paper, as well as these inkwells with this kind of reddish ink and feathers next to it. It appears that this is some kind of document room or something like that upon a first glance. And there's another door going off to the west.
Okay, I'm going to go around the side of the doorway, and at the doorway I'm going to wave back to the guy saying "Hey guys, everything is fine," and then I'm going to do this thing. Ah!
We absolutely. Oh.
Make a deception check.
That's pretty good.
Deception.
The rest of you make insight.
It's an 18.
Fuck.
22.
Yeah, mine's gonna be pretty good as well. 19.
10.
13.
Yeah, you both see through. That was obviously.
Did Garv not make the check? Oh no, Garv's
It's
not
not
there.
there.
I thought it was just I didn't make the checks. He simply does not care.
You get a
bit
slight
unbelievable.
chuckle from River.
I tell a lot of lies, and that was not convincing.
Oh, fuck. He's in trouble.
It's okay, guys. It's just my hand. Look.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Do you need some
Mage
help?
hand.
Do you want some company down there, or?
If you are able to get down here, I mean, is this what is it? You said it was just like a
Yeah, there's a
desk?
long desk towards the southern side of the room. There's a long desk that spans almost like the entirety of the room, with a flap on either end that you can kind of walk through. And then on that side as well, the opposite side of the table to you, are these little stools, and then by where each person would sit, there's a stack of paper, a little inkwell of red ink, as well as a quill, and there seems to be 5 or 6 stations for this kind of.
Have a quick look at the stack of paper.
Yeah, make a Arcana check.
Arcana, that is 23.
Cool. This is you kind of pick it up, kind of give it a shake, give it a sniff, and this immediately kind of rings in your head. This is vellum paper. This is stuff that's often used for spell scrolls or signing contracts, magical contracts.
Can I have a quick look at that red ink?
Yeah.
Is that ink?
It's blood.
Yeah.
And the paper is definitely skin.
Yep.
Dried old skin.
Do you have any wild shapes left? Just out of pure
But
curiosity.
yeah, there's quite a few these papers used for transcribing scrolls, or you know that devils use it for making contracts.
I can't
Oscar
tell you.
does
it's a
that.
raven.
Is there
Something
anything
very
around
small
here
gaps.
that I can see that might be an indication of how to turn those things? Fuck. Sorry.
Calm down.
Not that you
Yeah.
can see, no.
Okay. I'm going to start. I'm going to head back down the corridor.
I thought
Sorry,
it was just
ruined
10.
all your
No,
dice.
you actually rolled 3 of them to be 14. Quite impressive.
Head back down the corridor.
Well, this is probably going to hurt quite a lot, but fuck it, I feel like we're in the middle of an investigation, and We shouldn't
Don't come
stop.
through. Don't. No. Wait. We
you
could.
going back, or-
What's the guy called? Asmodeus.
That's him.
What could
See the writing fan.
be some things that could?
He's
exist?
just the king of the devils. That's what
Oh.
his statues are.
What could perhaps be some things that I'm sure there's a way to turn this
Well,
off.
where's
It looks
your
like an
gem?
office down here.
That gem you found, one of it's like a passkey.
I'll go into my bag, look at the gem. Does it kind of look like the same energy?
Completely different.
Never
Put that back
mind.
in my bag. It was a good thought, though.
Yeah.
So it's just a desk and 2 stools in that room.
Like a long desk with like 4 or 5
Yeah,
So that's
stools,
room 16.
Well, I mean, if I turn into one of my animal shapes,
You could get over.
I could just tank the damage and then everyone comes through.
Yeah.
Would it?
It's for
Surely it would
six.
affect all of it. If we
It's for 6 seconds. Well, if I go,
Uh-huh.
as soon as you see me in a lot of pain, run.
I can Misty Step it, possibly, as well.
Don't waste spells.
Okay.
Like just
Yeah.
make sure you're through.
Oh, it
the
has a
rods before-
recharge. You
it-
think?
of about 6 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right.
Cool.
But I'm already through, so
And this will help. I've got 2 of these, so I can do it there and back.
crack on. There's another door out, so
Cracking?
we could go the other way. No,
No.
that's not what I
Oh.
said.
Oh.
Not you now, Brad.
I'll just turn into a.
Not you, extreme sports
And an extreme sports
I
caliber
should
model.
try and constrictor snake is my one at the moment. Quite liking it.
One room.
Yeah, giant constrictor snake, and I'll just start crawling through.
One of them con saves, please.
One of them con saves. Not great.
You get plus whatever rivers bonuses as well. 'cause I see
Yeah,
yours.
you win
Nice.
+3.
I use the things con as well, don't I?
Yeah.
That's 11.
It's a fail. I rolled a lot better on damage that time. You take 53 points in a crime
Oh.
damage.
Hey, shite.
That is a fucking good thing I changed shape. Jesus,
Yeah.
that's my health.
Yeah.
Your health.
I have 7 left as a snake, and I'm writhing around. Everybody move.
I'm running.
You see as this dark
Yeah.
energy just
Running.
drains the life from this snake. As you kind of like wriggle through, the rest of you just kind of hurry on through, and you manage to get to the other side before it recharges.
Sick.
Cool.
Just drop
That was
forward.
I rolled quite low on your damage.
I
You're
thought it was
very
set.
Jesus.
No, funnily enough, it's 10d8 necrotic damage.
Ooh, no,
Oh,
thank you.
God.
Oh,
You just
I
have
don't
to
like
look at that
that.
spell before the session.
That's funny.
Hey. Hilarious.
Thanks for that, Simon.
Yeah, well done. You feeling alright?
No, I'm really not. That really
Okay.
hurt. I just as a. Ow.
It's an unfortunate
Are
way
you
to
silenced
be shaped.
again?
The snake was not long for this
Oh,
one.
damn.
Come on, guys.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, hey, we're through.
No use
well
crying
done.
over a spilled snake.
This is true.
Ah, that famous expression.
Oh no, I've spilled my snake again.
Oh, he's biting everyone. But you know what? I'm gonna get over it.
No
This
use.
is a problem for you guys now. I'm out.
Okay, should we investigate this room? I'll have a bit of more of a look around.
16, yeah, I'll have a search.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
I'm gonna have a look for any contracts that might already
mind.
exist.
11.
19.
Cool. You don't find any like secret parts in this room. It seems to be that this is pretty much just used for some kind of documentation. As you kind of flick through each
Yeah.
stack of paper, they're all blank.
Good.
Um,
And there's another door, yeah?
There it is indeed.
through the door.
Who's opening it?
The door is go for it.
Is it?
Who's going in first?
Okay.
It is indeed unlocked, and as you push through, a thick kind of irony smell immediately hits your eyes as you see that is not representational of the pool, although there is a pool in this room. You see a 5-foot ringed walkway across this circular chamber, domed ceiling that mirrors this large basin of thick crimson blood that dominates the majority of this room. You see as you kind of like take in the sights of around the room, this room is indeed also iron plated, the same kind of decorations of torture and burning of people and bound hands and the like to telling a kind of horrific story. You see also in this dome that mirrors the basin, you see artwork painted quite nicely actually, almost like a Michelangelo kind of style painting of the various layers of hell leading all into one and another, and you see various beings of power, some that you recognise that you've identified previously in the dungeon. So you do indeed see Zariel. Did you identify that one?
Yeah, we got the first
Zariel,
three.
I was thinking about the next one. Yeah, Dispater,
Minoris.
Minoris, and then some others, as well as Asmodeus as the final ninth lord.
There's a lot of that going on here.
And you see another door across the way, but the smell just immediately hits you. That thick
Is
smell.
there a clear path to the next door?
Yeah, there's a 5 foot wide walkway. You'd have to go like almost less than 5 foot. You have to go like single file if you're walking around. But yeah, the majority of this room is just this large basin of blood that is still and unmoving.
I'll fly
Right.
over it.
This looks really unhygienic.
I was like really happy to explore everything, but
Pasteurised.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel at this point, without this grim, I kind of want to just turn back and go away.
You feel a little bit sick.
I feel fucking foul.
I bet you there's something at the bottom of that pool.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'll go grab Garv and he can go swimming. He can breathe underwater now.
If you want to go back through there, and then back again.
Yeah.
And then we've got nothing to distract
Oh
us.
yeah.
Oh,
I think the thing is sizes short of going back. If we go back now, we can't explore this way again. I think we should keep pushing on, just because obviously it was hard enough
Okay.
for us to get there, and we haven't found anything majorly important. Yes. Dan.
I mean, there's a great big basin of blood.
Yeah.
It's quite disgusting.
Yeah, that doesn't gain us anything.
I assume the guards with the things, the statues, are guarding something important, and so far, unless can I think of any particular way or any reason that they would have a big basin of blood? Like, could it be a portal? Could it be
Could be many different.
sacrifice?
Make
Just a
an
massive inkwell.
make an Arcana check.
Really thirsty.
Big pen.
Yeah.
Can need a bigger pen.
Just hear
Arcana.
A giant's voice and a huge
17.
Could be many different things. You know that blood magic is a thing
Yeah.
in the world. You also know, it could be portals. You could, devil's sense of right and blood could just be a stock of like resource to write contracts with. But he could use it for bathing. There are a lot of different reasons.
Can I,
It's a hard
with
vibe.
the with the end of my sword,
Yeah.
can I just
Literal
touch the
blood
blood
bath.
just to see if it acts like normal
This
blood?
other blood, it acts like normal blood would.
Nem's like, cannonball.
You,
Can
I
we
like
gauge
how
what type of blood it is?
Make a nature check.
I like how bloody Mustela knows
I mean,
enough about blood that he can
um,
tap a pool of it and know that it acts
six.
regularly. To
Being
blood.
that you've just had a lot of your vigor kind of
Yeah.
drained and you're kind of off put by the stream, you try to pay attention to the
Uh-huh.
blood, but you just feel the stomach going each time you do.
It's the type of blood that's bloody.
Do you
It's
smell
kind
the
of blood
bloody
that keeps
smell
you alive.
of something that's bloody?
Kind of blood. Blood's bloody.
Let's press on.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
gonna-
we go past our fly over the thing, see if anything happens.
You do so. It's
Okay.
all fine.
You're going to the next door.
Yeah.
So we just walk around, it's not a problem.
There's no issue. Okay, that's fine.
Yet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
for
this
being
room looks
cheap.
bad.
Just
It's
use
right.
lots of
I
dots.
got not a lot else to do at the moment, so I'm
Chief
Chief
Robert.
Robert Outer.
Chipping away at the.
So anyone else
big.
imagining Garv like, you know, when you played RuneScape and there were just like loads of people in those
Yeah.
like.
That's
Mine
exactly
for all.
it.
You see, as you walk into this room, plenty of pillars littering the outside of the room, and these 4 dominating kind of near this, not on the centre, but just near the centre of the room. This room made mainly of this very fine white kind of marble, but not completely white, as the floors here seem to have red or brownish smears that seem to coalesce down into a central grate, almost like a drain in the centre of the room. You see, adorning these pillars, various chains and manacles, some of them empty, some of them not. As you see a couple of still slightly breathing bodies hanging from them, thin as you could imagine.
Oh,
You could
this
see
is
the
all
ribs
like
and the
the
hips poking through, almost unconscious as they're chained up to these pillars. You can see one of the gentlemen has already had his throat cut from ear to ear, and blood has seemed to just been trickling down and down into this drain that's in the middle of the room. You also notice as well a intricate scrawling across every inch of the floor that seems to have been done meticulously with fine tools and just winds out circularly from this drain in the middle, covering the entire of the room. Do any of you speak Infernal?
I do.
Nope.
You can
course.
read this writing. It repeats over and over and over again. Pledge to the 9 below. Take a life for yours you're giving. Enshroud in crimson, your life forfeit begins anew.
I relay this.
So you
That
gotta,
sounds chippy.
so you got to kill a guy before you sign the contract?
I get the feelings that no, I think it is they are signing their own lives away for something else. I get the feelings these guys are where the blood in the previous room was coming from.
So they're on these 4 pillars, or on all.
You
of them?
see one of the pillars is completely empty. It's just got sets of manacles hanging from it. One of them has a man who has his throat cut, and the other 2 have these 2 barely alive people. You can only tell that they're alive from very slight movements in the chest, but they are on the edge of death.
Is some
Okay, the manacles look cuttable. Like if I was going to check them.
They're thick steel manacles. You could probably do it with like a magical blade with a good hit, but they look pretty thick.
Gotcha. Do we want to get these guys out? Or?
No harm not, I guess.
All right.
Should we speak to them first?
I don't think they can really talk.
Yeah.
Hello.
You see as one of them kind of stirs a little bit at the sound, but doesn't move or come to full consciousness.
Can you hear me? Make a do you understand what I'm saying? Make a gesture if you can.
Kind of like moves a little bit, but you can't tell if it's just from the disturbance of the noise or if he's trying to reply.
It's okay. We are here to help, depending on if your
Poirot's already going up to them.
opinions align with ours. But you can't really
as they're
do
chained
it,
up, the first thing you immediately notice is a branding of a P that's been burned into their wrists.
Oh, good.
So that's
Yeah,
right.
definitely free them.
Cool.
Yep.
And
You're the one
You
with the
seem
magic
to
sword.
align with us,
Yeah.
so you know.
Do I have magical weapon at the moment?
I thought you had one of your blades was porcelain.
I didn't.
Something you
Magical-
notice
I can't
as well,
make yours
it's,
magical.
I was like golden.
This particular gentleman you approach, you see this kind of long, black, stringy hair, kind of facial hair that's unkept. You can see he's been beaten a bit. You see as the mouth hangs open and there's a handful of teeth in his mouth, maybe.
Elliot?
Definitely not a full set.
What?
And you see, as his mouth is kind of
Oh,
agape, you
still-
see his
Who's
tongue has
that?
been completely
Like
severed.
Oh, that's less fun.
I always have a handful
I
of
thought you
teeth
meant
just
he
in
just
my
had
mouth.
like a handful of teeth in his mouth. So I was
Spitting
like,
at
oh,
people
God.
like
I mean, technically, yeah, he does, but they're his teeth.
Yeah.
A handful of teeth is a lot of teeth,
No, it's not.
honestly.
Oh,
Yeah, I could fit all of my teeth in my hand.
Depends how big your hands are.
Yeah.
You can have
Alright,
loads in there. You can have like a shark's worth.
Yeah, he's got more teeth than the regular human.
His hands are massive.
How are you with a rapier?
I don't know. Fine. Let's find out.
Just give you one of mine so we can do it together. And take a strike at one
Yeah.
of the manacles.
Cool. Both just make dex checks, I guess.
You get a
no.
+3 to that because you're within. That doesn't work for me.
It's just
It's
saving
just
throw.
saving
Oh, it's just
throws.
saving throws.
Oh, then 17.
Is that
Oh,
cock?
good, I think.
Is it?
Correct,
Would it not be an attack?
It would be, but these are piercing weapons, not slashing weapons. So you're trying to essentially pierce a manacle.
Oh, yep, that's fine.
14.
You see as they both, the manacles kind of rattle, but yeah, as the piercing nature of the weapon, it doesn't do much to
Captain, I don't think we're going to save these men.
I think so.
No harm in trying.
I also really don't think that we should kill them. Like, just as a, let's not do that.
No, definitely
I'm
not.
trying to get my head around what the fuck Nem
Or
just said.
at least not a way that makes him bleed.
If I, and I'm probably not, but if I think I'm understanding this correctly, I think what the script below us is saying is if you want to benefit from the magical contract that they've made with these devils,
You have to kill
then you've
one
got
of
to
them.
kill someone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So let's
So we
not
don't
kill
wanna kill
anyone
him.
in this room.
I'm really glad
I'm
you
gonna-
said that because I nearly killed one of them.
Right, yeah, I would have stopped you, but well,
I'm
I
gonna have a
would
look
try.
around the room to see if there's any like secret recesses in the walls or anything
make
like that.
an investigation check again.
That's nice.
Thank goodness.
In 21.
You kind of go through the walls. You find that there's a basin on the western wall that kind of has some like fresh water in it. Kind of go around each of the walls, the pillars.
Oh, did you just say there was water in something?
There's this
I
basin
just
on
go
the
over and
western
put
wall.
my hand in it and feel a little bit more at home.
I'll
So it's surprisingly quite nice, quite cold.
Just
Refreshing.
crouched in.
the guy I'm with, I'll like feed him like some more rations, give him some more water.
As you, so he kind of like the water more so he can't really chew food in this state. But you see as the water pours in, you see it's a bit more like something he very lightly swallows.
Oh, can't chew? Don't worry, I'm a bird. I sort it.
Oh no!
You deliver him some sustenance.
Good. It's natural.
To be fair, I don't think he cares at this point.
No.
You see is that it immediately looks like a little bit better, but you can still see he's been through a lot.
I'm just gonna.
I would give water to mine as well.
Yeah, you see a similar thing with you, a gentleman who's kind of like got completely shaved head, lots of scars kind of over his body. Same thing, hand like not a lot of teeth. The ones he does have a blackened chip, and same thing, thin as anything, and barely conscious.
Is he bleeding out of anywhere, or is he just?
No, they're not bleeding out of anywhere. They've got like sores on their wrists from where the manacles are, but the only one that you can see that's bleeding is the one who's had his throat kind of cut mid-ear.
Oh,
Could you pick the lock on the manacles?
I can give it a go.
Yep, we're going to make a thieves' tools check
At this.
at this because it's using your
Because my hands are broken.
Oh damn, yeah.
It's not terrible. So that's my proficiency in Dex. It's still 17.
Yep, so you kind of got to the first one, kind of broken hand. You go, ow, ow, ow. Managed to get it off. The first one, he immediately just
wrists.
drops to the floor as he just clatters to the ground.
There
He
you
tries to
go.
hold himself up, but the arm kind of gives way.
You lie still and get the other one too. Other than that,
Cool.
That's much worse. That's 11.
That one just wants you.
Sorry, pal, you're staying.
Cool. Soft lock. No, I'll take the time until I can get
Yeah,
it.
so I'll say there's no immediate danger. So
Yeah.
you spend like
Yeah.
5 to 10 minutes or so, and just
None of that was good.
get down.
Fucking awful rolls, man.
Yeah.
You guys.
No, you should have kept that.
Yeah, now it's a. Fuck. Either way, I got the 17.
Yeah.
So we'll say you take like 10 minutes or
Yeah.
so, just to kind of carefully doing that, and you free the other one.
There we go.
Can they walk?
No, certainly not.
Oh, that was down.
Oh,
Sorry.
They're not able to walk at all, are they?
No, barely.
Alright, cool.
right.
Would lay on hands help?
Yeah.
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 Alright, I'll lay on hands of both. Give them 5 each.
So what you see is immediately, like some of the sores seem to lessen. They seem to fill out a little bit more. They're still very thin,
Yeah.
but you see as there's a bit more kind of movement to them now. You can see they both kind of go to talk, but the lack
No
of tongue
tongues.
kind of prevents them.
Cool. I'd probably just tell
you
them
see,
it's okay.
you see as they kind of just do like very frail, grateful gestures to the both of you.
You're welcome, and then we'll
we-
shoot them both. No,
Not
Just
in
straight-
this room.
You taking them with us?
Another one.
Cool. I'll pick one up. I'll be able to carry one on my back,
Yeah.
presumably. Cool. Yeah. Carry them on my back.
I will carry one until I find Garv.
So you,
To the next room.
How do we get them back through the?
The death zone.
Is there another room?
yeah, there's a
Yep,
door.
there's
to the
another
door.
door.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
If you go through, it joins back up to the corridor near where you entered, and there's another.
Wouldn't it be great if we'd gone that way?
Yeah, that
Just
would
round
be
that
great.
side.
Well, I needed bloody fucking.
This one just not. This side of the room just not guarded at all.
Yeah, just
Lovely.
go straight into that room.
Yeah.
Poke my head in. What's going on?
What's that room? 10,
12.
12. Cool.
Oh, we need to
I'm
back up where I
gonna
died.
list.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you see that there is
there.
again not a lot to this room apart from these big resplendent tapestries across the wall. Seem to be displaying another depiction of the great iron city of Dis, kind of spanning out for miles and miles and miles upon this tapestry. You kind of open the door. Seems to be relatively empty.
Chill vibes.
Just through and
As-
then
Similarly, when you open this next door, the one behind you closes. It seems like this is also on a mechanism where when one door closes, or when one door's open, the other one closes.
What a lovely metaphor.
to 13.
You try the door in this one, locked.
Ah. Creepy lock?
No, it doesn't seem to be one of the big arcane locks. It just seems to be a heavy steel door, but it doesn't have any runes across it or anything like that. It just appears to, as you just try the handle, it appears to lock.
Alright, here we go.
Just jam your broken finger bones into the lock.
They work as keys now.
Yeah. Have some guidance.
Thank you. Terrible.
I know Garv's got pirate branding. Does Jamie? Not Jamie.
Never.
I do personally, yes, but I can never show you.
Typically, the branding is what people who have been imprisoned by Midas
Yeah,
will serve time at the Guilty Spire.
Okay, so it's just Garv.
Again, I'll just take the time until
I've been
this
in
is
prison.
unlocked.
Yeah, so again, you take like another 10 minutes or so, just kind of going through. Eventually unlocks, and as you go in, you see a fairly small, quite hot room. You see again manacles lining the walls, but lower down, and you can see about 4 more people in here, chained to the walls, but also with a chain to the neck and a collar around them, as they're kind of like leaning forward and like held out. All of them blindfolded as well. They kind of hear, and you see as a lot of them begin to like kind of nervously kind of flinch and make sounds, but again, lack of tongue really.
Do they seem in a better way than the 2 that we just got?
Marginally.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What
Yeah.
was in room
Wait,
19?
none of them have tongues? Damn.
None of them that we've met so far.
What was in room 19, Dan?
That was above where the Asmodeus statues were.
Good question.
Yeah, I know, but
That's
I don't know.
19.
No.
That was where the Midas outfits were, that were exactly
Yeah,
the
with
same,
the
apart
pins.
from the pins that kind of stood out.
We took a load of pins, didn't we? And a couple of outfits.
Took a load of outfits.
Yes.
I love
I'm just wondering why those Asmodeus statues were there then, if you could just get into that other room just easy.
Bants in it.
I'll allow one of you to make a intelligence check to see if you can
Not
kind
me.
of piece it
I
together.
mean, I'm
You're the one
No,
wondering
you
it.
should.
Go right ahead.
I'm done.
Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
Hey.
Putting this together, you kind of are thinking, you kind of like rearrange the rooms in your mind, and you realise you've come at this set of rooms the wrong direction.
We come backwards.
You, after thinking about the inscription that Nem's mentioned, it seems that the order of process would be you sacrifice someone in the first room, pass through the pool of blood in the second, sign a contract in the third, and then can pass through Asmodeus' statues completely unharmed. You've just seemed to have gone at this backwards.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's
We are
So
brilliant.
you kind of have this
Yeah.
light bulb, like epiphany moment,
Yeah.
as you're kind of like looking at these
Fairly
these
typical
sacrifices that are
adventuring stuff, really.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Kinda,
Okay,
Your
and
bog
then,
standard sacrifice.
and then, when you get through the Asmodeus statue,
You get a
given a
uniform.
Midas
You
uniform.
get given a Midas
Yeah.
uniform as
And
well
a
as
pin.
one of those little pins.
Yeah, that's for Midas people who've signed devil contracts.
That's concerning.
It's good that we have those pins.
Yeah.
We're going to get into some weird places.
Oh man, and what? It's okay. Shit, that's bad. Like I was worried that maybe Midas would just like they're dabbling.
Oh
in
no, they were
devil
definitely doing
stuff.
devil climb.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there is.
So yeah, he comes to this conclusion and shares it with you guys, I imagine.
Yeah, good point.
Guard's just like chipping away. He's happy as Larry. Oh yeah, I start like trying to surprise the chest.
Yeah. Just walking by it.
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
There's a while where I'm just like stroking it, like soon, my sweet, soon.
Just wrestling it, like gnawing on it.
I don't want to hurt you anymore. Just come off the floor.
Try and reverse psychology. I don't want you anyway.
I walk entirely out of the room, then run back in. Just,
It's like Homer building the barbecue in that one. I'm just picturing that you like get all the way around and still can't get it up, and it's just got like a giant corkscrew on the bottom going down into the ground.
Garv digs out in re-ends. Too far. I'm pretty sure I made that joke last stream. Yeah. Hey, Kev.
Oh well. Hey kids, how you doing?
Hey, everyone in chat.
Hello.
Yeah, hello to all of our
So,
fans.
yeah, you have this
Where am
epiphany, you find this room with these 4 other prisoners. All of which also have the pirate brand.
Okay, so
Three
Midas
more.
are sacrificing pirates now.
I really can't unlock many more.
No, again.
I'm really struggling.
I don't. I'm not proficient in these tools, so I get a bonus. Can I try using them?
Yep, so just D20 roll plus your
What's locked at
dex
the
mod.
moment? Where we
These
go?
prisoners.
These
Shackles.
boys.
All right.
My dex mod is now, so
No
Just a
pirates
straight
left
D20 roll.
behind.
Go on.
13.
Well, won't seem to
Yeah, I
budge.
didn't think so.
Try again. I'll see if I can assist. Just like
Yeah, so
Guidance.
that'd give you advantage.
What are you doing?
And plus D4 as well.
Just trying to free these
Plus
prisoners.
D4 for guidance.
Oh,
so
are you doing
just-
anything in particular? Or you just saying that?
No.
Okay, cool.
Just trying to unlock it.
I could like hack at them with my rapier if need be. Stab at them. Oh, nice.
That's
Go
real
on.
good.
21.
Nice. Yeah, so I'd say with that roll, because again there's no immediate threat, you manage to, as your next mission with Usos over the next 20 to 30 minutes with Fuaros kind of guiding you over your
It
shoulder,
is
you
not
manage to
pleasant.
get all 4 of the locks kind of on them, and they again drop free.
most of War's guidance isn't in words and more sort of like odd stuff. Like, oh, no.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
As you're getting close, it just turns to shrieking.
So we free those guys as well.
Yes,
I
the
can't.
4 others
Yeah.
drop.
I can't carry him.
Could I carry 2, 1 on each shoulder?
Yeah, your hands will be used and you'll be moving a little bit slower than usual, but you...
These
I'm pretty skinny, aren't
These
I?
guys are
I
like
could try to
Twinkies,
carry
so-
I'm
one.
just going to chuck them all in the chest when we're done.
Yeah. Scientist, can you become something big?
Yeah.
Like a
so
horse.
Don't
It's
bother,
just
man. Don't waste it, just in case. We might have another combat on the way out.
Yeah.
Become something big that can fight.
Just pile them all up somewhere and we'll come back from in a
Octopus.
minute.
You got 8
One in
arms.
each tentacle.
Yeah.
Just crush them as you go.
Just like this ambling, like massive tentacles and skinny guys.
Wait, should we have anything in your magic bow?
the twink bearer.
You've arrived.
I can
Is it
walk
my
at about
birthday already?
10 feet. My movement speed, if we were to measure by that, would be about 10 feet as an octopus. So I'd be going nowhere fucking fast.
That's alright.
It's
Well, you can
moving.
dash around and
Just
be
getting closer.
Maybe.
On the line.
Very slowly.
You're using them as like tracks to
we
move.
could put them in a boat.
You go through like a small
carry
hole in
it
the wall
between
and all the bodies
Yeah.
just fucking...
Yeah, we take out a ladder, put it under the boat.
They all like snap as he finally goes
Use
through.
them as like a...
If I misty step,
Like
what,
a
bearing
like a
two
gurney.
people,
Gurney
do they
chair,
just
yeah.
stay there? Yeah.
Drop to the floor.
I reckon maybe just...
Just love the idea, like he goes through a
That's
tiny
a
hole
pretty
and
cool
each
thought.
of their
Yeah.
like spines shatter and they're just like perfectly in half in this tentacle.
Yeah. How many people are we trying to carry?
4 more, and you've got 2 currently.
So
we've got
6 in total.
I've got 2.
How tall are they, Dan?
Varying heights from like 5, 10-ish, all the way up to like just over 6 foot.
Dan.
I think you meant 5 foot, 10 foot ish,
still
like
because
somewhere
Well,
somewhere in that range.
So you use it kind of like
All Goliaths.
a mixture of humans, elves, and half elves.
Right,
I think this is a good idea.
Nem and I have a plan. And by that I mean Nem has a plan, and I think, yeah, fair enough.
All of
it
them
might
have got
work.
a pirate brand though, yeah?
All of them have, yeah.
That's why we're saving.
Well, I nearly killed them.
Do they
so
have like
Yeah.
any
I-
like
I'm due a
thing that
good
makes it look like
idea
they are from
rather
the
than
same
a bad
crew
one.
or anything?
They've got like varying tattoos across them, various charms that sailors sometimes get that you kind of recognise, but none that kind of match. You see some of them do have like similar tattoos, so like like 2 of the guys have a hold fast across their knuckles,
Yeah.
which you know is like a charm for people who work with rigging.
There's not a prison in Port Royal, is there?
Yes, there is.
Oh, there is.
there is,
But
yeah.
there's also the prison
Gilly
down here.
Spires.
There's the
Yeah.
Gilly Spire over here.
Yeah.
So do we? What's the prison in Port Royal called?
It's not called anything per se that you would know of.
I
Garrett's
know
meat
quite
and grill.
You know it quite well.
The lobster roll.
What's it? Gary's something
I
empire.
lived there.
Oh,
As in, I was in it.
The dress, is it?
Infamous that or a detail.
Ooh.
Oh, here comes the detail
Detail.
train.
Dan, would River know it having been
We've
locked in it?
won.
Everyone talk over the noise that's running over
We
there.
want
Fantastic.
details.
Oh, don't
Remember,
listen.
guys,
I'm
check
not
out Tabletop
listening.
Crafters Advent Calendar giveaway.
Oh,
that
We
was
really
it.
made
the-
an amazing bag that I
Not
love.
publicly,
I didn't
Black
know
Friday.
it
That's
was
cool.
handmade by your friend.
Also, yeah, to confirm, the prison is
Oh.
called Dave's
Is it
Chudding
your friend?
Empire. So,
Yeah, you know the
There's somebody that I buy things off on the
You
you know
internet.
That's cool.
the prison
They're pretty good, right?
We love
in
them.
Port Royal is on the island that
Sorry,
the
you
large
take-
statue to
cool, thank you.
Oriel Dawnmaker is
Yeah.
on. It's kind of like beneath the ground, kind of on this secluded island away from any like public.
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
kind
it's a
of
statue on a
access.
separate island. I thought that was in Port Royal.
It is in Port Royal. So in Port Royal there's like the big like dockyard. In the centre there's like, or near the back centre there's like a island with this colossus built on it, and there's a district underneath which is where a lot of the army trains, is where a lot of the guards are, and also the prison is kind of underground. In that
Apparently, where
island.
Guantanamo
Statue of
Bay
Liberty,
is. So that's
Yeah.
Like how the Statue of Liberty's in New York,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
on an island.
and they've got the prison under her.
Yeah.
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 And I've
Alcatraz.
also been locked in that one.
Yeah, you have.
Alcatraz is
That's in
underneath.
San Francisco.
Breaking you out was
The real
There's
Alcatraz
an
is
underground
under the
tunnel
statue.
connected.
It's in a foot.
the time that you were in there, just from experience, it seemed a standard prison.
Yeah.
Nothing like nefarious went on. You certainly didn't see anything of the.
well, not from the guards.
Definitely pirates.
Only in the shower rooms.
Whilst you guys have been thinking about this,
Illegal
Nem and-
wagering in the showers.
Nem and I have
Just
come up
getting
with a
angry at
great
the
plan.
water.
Sorry,
To,
soggy
that's
biscuit
fine.
in there.
Nem and I have come up with a great plan to carry the prisoners.
Do it.
How?
Okay.
Start fiddling through me robe of useful items
Oh,
until I find one of the patches that looks like a ladder.
I was about to make a joke. Oh, it's a ladder, but no, there it is.
It's
Keep
a
going.
ladder. It's just a 24-foot ladder that we can just plop them on and then carry.
And then we can all carry them on
Right,
our shoulders.
yeah.
So like a
casket.
giant stretcher.
Basically, yes.
How 24 foot?
Yeah.
That's going to be a nightmare when we get to corners.
I might just keep mine
You
too.
did not think of this?
Yeah.
Look, where I come from, we don't have corners. It's just
Yeah.
open
That's-
mass.
We're like in this room and we get to the door and it's like,
You've just created...
Luckily, this corner does actually have like a
Also,
bit
that
of a...
ladder
It
is probably
does.
about the length of the room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does have
I
one,
said that.
but it's a 5-foot corner.
What we've done now is create a ladder we can never get out.
Actually, yeah, the ladder wouldn't even... How long is
And
the
it's
ladder?
got 4 men on it.
How long's the ladder?
24 foot.
Yeah, it wouldn't even fit in the room.
No.
It's a 20-foot room.
Would the magic have worked? I've still got my ladders.
Oh, thank God.
You're just there like, ha ha ha, hit the back wall like, oh.
We could use the boat.
Shove the ladder back into the ropes.
You're like in Sims, you try to put a piece of furniture down, but it doesn't fit, and it just flashes red.
No clips through the wall.
It comes out in the room, Garv's in, he's like, oh, what the fuck is this?
But like twitches through the wall making a right racket.
A ladder filled with skeletal bodies pokes into
Get
the
stuck
room.
in the adamantine chest, making all your work completely useless.
And then both fly like through the floor and into just nothingness.
Oh.
Right, so yeah, you've got these prisoners.
Anything else on the clock though? That was a good idea.
It's
Just
a great plan. There's
geometry floored us.
Nothing, yeah, there's nothing size oriented that would help. So
Right.
fuck the cloak, I guess.
God, if only we had the fucking shell with us. We
Well,
should have brought on this
let's just
expiation.
shamble them along to guard.
We gotta
and then-
carry him.
I still have
I
2
can-
hook horror hooks. Just so you know.
Just slice them up.
It's like a pig
They're not gonna
carcass.
fit.
Hang them up.
Just like hang it, like hook it in under the rib cage and just drag them along.
I was suggesting they were
man.
useful. I just have them.
Okay.
I have a question.
I may have an answer.
I am all for saving these people,
Yeah.
but we've got to then get them from here
Like
to,
the-
I presume, the ship. That's like 7 people we've got to carry, as well as all the adamantine chest that we're looking to carry, as well as everything else. Is it feasible?
There are 3 more people outside
My
waiting
back
for
can take a
us.
few of them.
Plus, which would you rather? Would you rather die in here or die up on the surface where you can see the sun and stars?
I mean, personally, I'd rather die in the ocean, but
Well, I've given you 2 options.
I choose the third option that I have introduced to the situation.
Okay, then we get them to the ocean.
Fantastic.
But if
While
you
this
have to choose.
while this conversation is going on, Mastella's just going to be stood in the corner of this room, and while you guys are talking, you'll just slowly fade into hearing him just going.
He's taking a shit.
And then he doubles in size.
Oh.
Shut your mouth.
Oh my god, you're almost as tall as me.
Mastella's now about 6 foot.
You can now carry a guy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm now just over 6 foot.
I have to say, I'm very uncomfortable.
Do
being
his
the shortest
proportions
person in
remain
the
the
room.
same though? So is he like...
No, just
big
all of
baby?
his limbs extend.
Bonjour.
How you say big.
Oh.
Grande.
Still not in the top 3 height of the party though.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh well.
Alright, you take him.
I can have 2.
Does that make us the short ones?
I did. I think I've just become the shortest in the room.
Cute.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
so-
all for
Your own
bringing
pile
these new
inside.
people because at least I'm not the weak one anymore.
Yes.
Wherever Garv is, he just gets something is very wrong.
You leave the chest and sprint anywhere but here.
I can't remember how tall I said Mastella was. It's like
About
3
3
2.
foot.
Yeah.
Height of the
2'9".
Oh, 2'9" or 3. Yeah, I'm not big.
He is small.
He's a little boy.
Small boy.
Cyathus is only like 5'1",
Really?
Also a small boy.
but not like.
My first dwarf character was taller than you.
Then you were building your dwarf wrong.
Yeah, I intentionally built him tall.
Yeah, no, he's
Peppa
2
Pig
foot 9.
was-
Callum,
is
you,
7 foot
you knew
12.
that before I did. I'm not even 6 foot down.
How tall were you?
2'9".
Nice.
Sweet, yeah.
Them's height, like many other
Still.
things, is a mystery.
Even now, next to Mistella, we have no idea who's
like-
shorter or taller anymore. Like,
No,
I don't know.
You're roughly the height of an average sized man now.
Yeah.
I'm not even that. I'm 5'6". Yeah.
Oh,
So you're
really?
basically
you,
my height.
You can pick up one of them.
Yeah.
You'll be safe with me.
How tall is Scythus? Am I taller than Scythus?
You're taller than me, yeah.
Cool. Just. Yeah, I'll take him. I'll take one.
Would you take Scythus?
No.
Just to prove a point. I'll carry the fish one.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's quite nice to be the one being carried.
Yeah, I'll take one. River, you can take two.
Mm-hmm.
River's already got 2 from the previous round.
Yeah.
I can probably handle another and
You've
have
got
2.
2. You've got 2.
I can take 2.
You've got 1. I can take
Well,
1, and
there's
you
3.
can take 1.
Yes, there's a total of 6 of them.
You know what's going to save a lot of this situation? I quickly step out the room. Gav!
He's got to
Gav.
carry. He's got to carry an adamantine
I don't think I would
chest.
be able to hear you from here, honestly. You're
Yeah,
there.
we've got to work out how we're going
I'm
to
very
translate
loud.
from outside of here as well. Oh, actually,
You
we've
just
got Zane
attuned
and
to the
two
sound of his
freaks.
voice, the piercing tone of his voice.
Perception is 16 when I hear him.
You just about. Maybe.
Using a volume of 18.
Yeah, just about.
You elect to ignore it.
What? We need your help!
Oh, yeah, I'll come running.
It's not urgent.
So you-
Like, you come in,
you
like,
hear that?
what's going on? Just chop one of the guy's heads off.
You see his guard comes around the corner, just in his breeches, just dripping in sweat.
And blood, and we don't know where from.
He's got the chest on his back. We're like, oh, you did it. It's like, yeah, I did this 2 hours ago.
Just been taking it out of the floor.
I was just sizing it up.
Just doing push-ups with it on your back.
Not quite realising he goes like this way, and he comes back covered in blood, dissolved a bit, and just with a corpse in his hand.
I killed the pirates.
Oh, we got more. We're trying to save him.
Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, we found some prisoner pirates.
Oh,
Take him to the surface.
cool, just leave him here and I'll get him on the way out.
Okay, thanks.
I'll walk back to the chest.
There you go. There's that sorted.
Disaster what we got.
Would Garv have noticed Marcella being double in size?
Oh yeah, I'll do like a double take so I'm walking away. What the hell?
Still tries to put him in the pocket.
What's that about?
Oh, it's a new things I can do now.
Can you do it on me?
Yes. I can make you smaller as well if I like.
Don't do that. But
Stay on the right side of me.
let's talk later.
Okay.
Please make him smaller.
That'd be
For
really
some
good.
reason, this entire interaction was very
And a minute's up and I shrink.
Just guard goes around the corner and boom.
I'm still holding this guy.
Cool. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, apparently
Walking
leaving.
around.
Yeah. Do we have any more? There's one more
There's
door.
one room there and one there.
How much is my speed
And
going
there.
by?
Hmm?
Now that I'm carrying 2 dudes.
I'd say half.
Okay, cool. I mean, we're just walking around, aren't we?
Yeah, not taking long.
Cool.
There's 2 more corridors. It looks like that you
Well,
have
I
to
should go to
explore.
that one that's...
Does
3.
somebody just want to speed run it? Have a look, see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm content to just get the fuck out.
On
Oh,
it.
yeah, sorry, there's 3. So
Cool.
This-
I'll fly to that one first, I guess.
room number
8,
Yeah,
9.
9. I think that is.
Same
Yeah.
with the drink.
That was 9.
Yeah, could you get me another?
I've got Thatcher's in the fridge as well.
So do I.
As you go through to this room, you see that it has hooks along the walls with fairly nice and new red
Slates.
and
Oh.
dark red trimmed robes on them, each of which seems to have a ceremonial dagger kind of in a secret pocket up the sleeve.
Oh,
Could we...
not bad. Any
Do we need
insignias
this?
on them?
No insignias, it seems to be the same ones that the general cultists were wearing.
Oh.
Kind of
Are we
basic
ever going to
level
need
ones.
these? Like, is it worth taking a couple?
Worth
Need
it.
to-
I mean, Fawara would assume that we'd need some, and so I'd bundle them
Yeah,
up in his
okay.
talons and fly on to whatever's below 8. That's the one. 11. Oh, I don't want to be in 11 anymore.
Well, that looks
While you're in
horrible.
it,
Just looks
You
problematic.
just walk in.
As you go there,
explode.
you notice that there are 5 statues here, and you immediately recognise some of them as you've identified them. So, from your point of view of the map, the top left seems to be a very, very handsome man with these kind of tears rolling down his rolling down his face from his eyes. Very small horns, pointed chin. You see that one of his feet is actually a cloven hoof. You know this to be Dispater, the Lord of Dis. The one
Hello?
on the top right seems to be one that you don't recognise, but seems to be this large, bloated, devilish humanoid for the upper torso, but the bottom half of the torso seems to just extend into this large slug-like form.
Okay.
And you
Don't
can
know
see-
you. We'll exchange details later.
You can see that this statue is also just covered in flies that are just crawling and flying and buzzing around.
How do they get in here?
You see, where are the other ones? You see the
That was genius.
Amazing.
Well done.
Right,
The
who's
bo-
the bigger thatchers?
the bottom
James,
left
he
one.
always gets the big one.
Seems to be
I didn't know
a
that was an option.
serpent who has the some kind of serpent with the upper torso with a humanoid horned head. These kind of fairly large horns that ride back. It seems to be the snake that kind of goes down and coils around the entirety of the base of the statue with a large mountain of gold there, not actual gold but like stone gold that's been like carved to show he's atop a mighty horde. You know this to be Mammon, the leader of the third layer of hell, Minoris.
Hello, Mammon. Nice to meet you again.
Mammon.
I love that you do that, by the way. I do it as well.
The bottom right one
Save the dolphins.
seems to be a figure that you've seen depicted in a few of the tapestries but have not managed to identify yet. It's another figure that seems to have a serpentine lower torso, humanoid upper torso, long flowing hair, these sharp teeth as his mouth seems to be extended in a scream of some kind, this big furrowed frowned brow, arms extended, one that just extends this large nasty claw, the other clutching onto this very large beast's horn.
Hey, mouth breather. Hey, check your
And then the very bottom and central one seems to be...
The big man. Top dog.
No. Seems to be the female figure that you'd seen. These
Zariel.
large wings extended. One hand this... one hand was kind of like open, kind of beckoning or calling almost. The other hand with this large chain that goes down to this 5-collared shackle that is around the 5 different heads of a dragon identified as Tiamat. That's Zariel.
Nah.
Just not dealing with you.
Did say to shout if you saw anything interesting. Do you relay this or are you?
I squawk. I found statues of them god demon boys.
Is there anything that particularly relates to those 5?
They're all from
They're
hell.
I think they're the first
Thanks.
5 layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're each a lord of a layer of hell, to my knowledge.
I meant more like, why
Those
aren't all
particular
9
five.
of them
Yeah,
there?
I was thinking that.
I've got a
Why
horrible
just have the
feeling-
5?
And
Well,
we've only seen
maybe-
5 anywhere.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also what I mean. Like, why is this
Maybe-
whole dungeon themed around that?
Maybe these cultists only need to get to the first 5 layers. And maybe that's what these are doing here.
I mean, that's as far as they've got, so maybe they haven't got any.
They've also got statues of Asmodeus, though, who's level 9.
I mean, he's king.
He's just all of them, isn't
That's
he?
Yeah.
good.
Is it the odd numbers or the odd layers of hell?
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We've got 1 through 5.
Oh, we've
And then
got
9.
the first 5 layers.
We've seen the first 5.
So you're assuming
and-
2 of them have not been
Oh, yes.
successfully identified yet,
Oh,
but
yeah.
assume
Which ones have we? Have we got?
We got
We've
the
got
first 3. We
1, 2,
got
first 3.
Zariel, Dissipator,
First,
and
yeah.
Mammon. And then
You
the
think
other
Think
next 2, we don't know.
Sup, Killer?
Oh, hey, it's Millie.
It's Millie!
Hey,
Hey.
Millie.
I thought you said Killer.
Sorry, no.
Hey, Killer, if you're
We
in the
know.
chat as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a statue of
You would have made
Hey,
yourself know.
odd authority.
Oh, hey, Authority.
Hey.
I
Everybody's here.
think the name rings a bell. I think we've seen it before.
Yeah, you hear the squawks of Fuaro, and then you eventually come around and see these 5 statues before you.
The statue of the
I found something.
playing a saxophone.
Playing a saxophone?
Impulse control is not a thing.
That was awesome. I
I
loved
have.
it.
Jasmodius. Isn't real and can't hurt you. Also Jasmodius.
Got any magical items? Some.
Yeah, quite a few actually.
I,
I won't tell you
actually
what.
have none.
Your rapiers are magical, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Drama.
Oh, that cool armor.
And
Yeah, I do have that.
I've got an incredibly bad idea.
Oh, do it.
And it's just
I'll drag
If-
you back.
if I disappear, please follow me.
Where?
And I just walk over to the statue of Zariel
Wait.
and punch
Bonk
it.
it.
Cool. You just, what are you doing? You just put
Just-
a hand on it.
Willy out.
What saith this?
Seems to happen.
Catch tips.
Well,
Okay.
Now do
I
it to the one covered
finally
in
touched a
flies.
woman.
So nothing happens.
That's not true.
I mean, come on, you've
After
touched me.
After that experience in the Priangos.
I finally consensually touched a woman of my own volition and was not forced into it. Um,
Nem's like,
We
"What am I,
asked
a
your
gnome?"
permission. You were fine.
yes.
Did you go back up?
Yeah, you went back for more.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You
I
get
am
no
not here for your accuracies. Right, well, that's good.
Take your truth elsewhere.
No. I'll have a quick poke around the room just in case there's anything like maybe the statues rotate or anything like that.
Cool. So you're trying the statues?
Yeah,
stuff
give
like
them a
that.
little
Which, which one are you going to start with?
Editor of the Daily Star. But that's fine.
Which one is? Am I told is the first layer? Because Mustang doesn't really know about hell. So what would be the first layer of hell? Who owns it?
Zariel.
Zariel. We talked
Make
about
an
that when we were turning all the
Yeah.
statuey things.
Yeah. What do you just jiggle?
Zariel. Mustella out here jiggling Zariel.
That's
also
You
crooked.
can have guidance.
If you ain't jiggling the gods, what are you playing?
You got guidance.
What's guidance?
Default.
D4.
Oh fuck's sake. 13.
You kind of go to move it. It doesn't seem to move. It's solid in place. You're like looking at the statue. As you go up and kind of like meet the eyes as you're looking at it,
Oh good.
It blinks.
you kind of like get lost in the eyes almost.
I start romancing the statue.
You immediately take 19 points of fire damage as you see his Mustela is just set ablaze as he instantly combusts.
Whoa!
Alright.
Is that you unconscious?
No,
Oh.
luckily not.
At the top of your
It
turn,
would have been
before
if
you,
Kane hadn't healed me.
at the top of your
Um,
turn before you can put it out, you take another 9 points of fire damage.
Ow.
As soon as I see that Mustela is on fire, I'm going to do something that I've never actually done before. And Scythus just has this moment of, oh fuck, that's fire, and that needs to not be fire, and just from somewhere deep within the recesses of himself, just casts wall of water over Mustela.
Cool. So this wall appears immediately putting you out as you're kind of like floating in this wall of water.
And then
Wall of water not damage.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
It only deals damage to fire elementals.
And it drops. You're no longer on fire. There's some fresh burns there, but cooled by the water of Scythus.
And then the rest of the party is heavily damp.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't
Thanks.
know much about the water of Scythus, to be honest.
I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Is it
I
like
have
salt
n-
water?
I don't know, you tell me. I have no idea what just happened.
Appears to be salt water.
Cool.
Yeah, that was...
It's
Damn
not
it.
salt,
Swallow
it's not
some.
pure.
Good job we don't have loads of cuts on us. They're gonna hurt.
Yeah, oh my god! Oh, we're all in
Oh my
You two especially with
Yeah.
lingering injuries, it's just...
What about the two guys I've got with me? They in pain.
They are pretty much unconscious. They probably feel pain somewhere,
Just
but...
got severely
They always
burnt
feel
and then
pain.
loads of salt in all of the burns.
You swallow some and take like 1 point of
You're not
damage.
Burns don't make open wounds.
Yes, they do.
They do
Depends
be
how bad you
blister.
burn.
If you are on fire, you get an open wound.
But yeah, it seems upon meeting the eyes of this statue, you just are set on fire.
Okay, so if you look into the eyes of the statue, you set fire,
You
particularly
with
for
the
this
boots.
one.
Ironically, the
Set
one
on
furthest
fire.
That's
from their
me.
eyes.
Oh yeah, I look in the statue's eyes.
Does
Bring it,
anyone-
bitch!
You can't be set on fire.
Do you want to have a look
You
at
can't, but you do take the fire damage still. You're just not set on fire, so you take 19 points of fire damage.
Just feel really hot.
You see as this burst of flame kind of licks up the entirety of Poirot. As it does, you see as the boots kind of glow this faint red for like a second, and the fire just goes out.
I like saunter area like, yeah, I didn't think so.
Did that hurt?
No.
Okay.
I believe you.
Okay, so do we want to have a look at some of the other statues?
My deception's insane, you didn't
Oh.
believe me.
I'm
said
going
I
to
did.
investigate the second one. I won't look in its
No, sorry,
eyes
you
this
did.
time. I'll be
You
slightly
Cool.
more cautious.
The second one is this. So,
Oh no!
yeah, make an investigation check. Same thing, try like.
Yeah, just shift it around.
How much
see
health
if it
are you
does
on?
anything. Enough.
Here we go.
Hey.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
that's much better. 22.
So yeah, you manage to like shift the statue around. It doesn't really move. It's quite solid. You're kind of going in and around all the statues. As you begin kind of like fiddling with it, could you go ahead and make a charisma saving throw for me, please?
Yeah, alright.
Add 3 to it.
Stop.
Oh.
I'll tell you now, Dan. I don't
Rip.
I don't make the save.
Rip.
Oh no.
Mastella's seen enough
Don't
and is trying to get
appreciate
out
this.
as best he can.
Oh no, it's secret.
Oh, he's coming
Oh.
over.
Oh
More
no.
whispers.
More
yeah,
remember,
talking
guys,
about this. Everything's
so it's tabletop
fine.
graph.
In the
Yeah, they're
Navy.
very good. They make some excellent bags. Brilliant. And yeah, love
Do you want
love
another food, by the
them.
way?
Oh yeah, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
What other kind of bags do they make? Oh, okay. Here's
Not
the
compared to, but that
I'll
just that thought kind of.
Yeah, you want it?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is my cheat day on the diet, so let's
Yeah,
do it.
sick.
Right.
You alright?
You see as this
Oh, wait,
strange,
sorry,
you see as this strange look kind of goes over Mastella's face.
Find anything?
No.
Okay.
Feeling okay?
You're kind of aware of that effect. You're not sure what spell or effect it is, but you're aware of this thought in your mind that's not your own. And it's not like a command or a dominate, but it's certainly there, and it seems quite compelling.
I'm not going to look at any more of the statues now.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to, then please be my guest.
Okay, so
No, actually, you know what I'm going to suggest no one else does.
Okay.
What did you see?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
What?
Didn't say anything.
What did you feel? What's happened? Open up now.
No.
let us see the real Mastella.
Come on, Mr. Frost, tell us what happened and I'll roll persuasion.
Cool.
It's not the best, it's 15 to persuade you.
What would I go against for that? Sorry.
Charisma again.
Charisma save, I guess.
Do I get my plus to saves from Kane?
Yep.
So that's like a 23.
Okay.
Do you this thought kind of in your head? It's there. Do you follow it or do you resist?
I'm gonna resist it. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
That's going to be 28 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mastella just drops dead. Well, not dead.
Does it
Unconscious.
sound good?
Yeah, you see as
I should go.
Mastella's almost thinking, this thought comes over his head and he just drops unconscious.
Oh.
I run forward and like,
Yeah.
Mastella?
Cure
Could
wounds.
you roll a d100 for me, please?
Oh shit! Really?
Oh, mental
Oh,
scars.
you're going to get a stingering injury.
Well, possibly.
You know.
In his brain.
71.
Oh god, I don't want to know what
Man.
a mental lingering injury looks like.
Lingering.
Probably madness.
Yeah, or like a
Oh,
tick.
God.
Oh my god, no!
Lentil scarring.
Just run over and immediately cure wounds, first level.
Thank you, Cyrus. Running out. Healing.
That's pretty good actually. That's 11 points of healing.
You come awake.
Is the thought gone, Dan?
It's still there.
Oh
Oh
no.
fuck.
Aye, what are you doing? You just dropped dead. What happened?
Yeah, if you could
Did you
talk
feel-
to us.
As you feel to resist it again, the second wave of psychic damage doesn't seem to come. But the thought is still there. Whenever you're thinking about something else actively, it just seems to be lingering in the back of your mind. And it's quite a convincing argument.
Mastella?
Yes.
Mastella?
Yeah, no, I'm awake. I'm okay. I'm here.
But what's going
What's
on?
happening?
I don't want to tell you because then you won't want to help me.
We'll want to help you. I mean, I don't really want you about if you're going to be making demon.
River immediately
promises.
starts putting the Exorcist.
Inspiration.
Excellent.
The body's in
In the corner of the room.
It's like the camera pans away from River for a second, pans back, and she's in the full outfit.
The bat's back and I'm on its back.
Somehow you're in like a church.
You've got the incense
organ
swinging. Crucifix ready.
Was your bat was just waiting outside, wasn't it?
It's out up top, yeah.
Cool.
I told it to go high.
To go high.
Yeah,
High.
hide.
High.
Yeah, it's
Go
with.
get high.
I said it to go with wherever like Zane and that lot is. Also,
Go get
I have a telepathic link with it. I don't know if that's
You do.
known.
Connections on the drops.
Something's going on upstairs.
Fuck.
What?
Okay.
I didn't even name him. That was me. That wasn't Rebel.
Stella, what's happening?
I'm just going to leave the room first.
No, I would stop him. I wouldn't let him leave.
So grapple check.
Yeah.
So athletics from Fluoro, athletics
Oh,
from
I felt
acrobatics
person.
from.
Can I make it acrobatics? Can I do a sick backflip while I grab him?
Got to be athletics to try and grab
Damn
him.
it.
not bad.
Let's do a 17.
16, so.
Sorry, no, I did that entirely wrong. That's 14.
No, I'll be
Yeah, you managed to. You got to grab myself, but each managed to kind of like wheel.
Then I'm following him.
I'm going to get out of the room and literally I'm not going to go any further than just outside the room and just sit on the floor and just... Does anything happen from leaving the room?
No. Nothing further happens, but yeah, that thought is still.
I want to.
Mastella, you seem very upset, and I know that you didn't want to talk last time. You were upset, but last time it was just Garv eating things, and this time it's devils. So I'd appreciate it if you told us. just know that if it was the other way around, I'd be telling you all.
You know,
Please.
I really don't want to talk about it. I feel like if I talk about it, I will talk myself into it, and I don't want to do that.
If you
so-
really, if you don't want to do something, then I promise you, I will try and stop you, whatever it is.
Yes, I think we can all attest
If
to
it's
that.
within my power to stop you doing the thing, I'll stop you doing the thing.
Yes.
Yes, I know, but I kind of want to do this thing, but no, I don't want to. Stupid.
What don't you want to? Oh no, what do you want to do?
No,
Because we might want to join in too.
I want to stop having this thought that has been put in my head by this statue. That's what I want to do.
Would it help if Garvin Serious knocked you out?
I don't think so. I've just been knocked out by the statue, and it didn't help. So please don't knock me out.
Yeah, not to
Okay.
distract. I do think something's going on upstairs as well.
Yeah, we should get moving. This is that's
Can you
more
Not until we
important.
know that's not involved. Tell us what's going
No, I can function. It's okay as long
No,
as.
I want to know if that's what's doing it.
Well, I can tell you that it's not.
Okay, explain. How do you know?
Insight. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
That was like
No,
that was a
okay.
roller
You
coaster
get
of
the
a dice
feeling that
roll.
like Marcella is quite obviously not being himself. He's
Yeah.
quite a conundrum. The fact that he said that a thought was placed within his head from the statue, it feels like it's very whatever thought was placed there is very contradictory to his nature, your
Yeah.
guys' nature. It's probably something that you guys would frown upon greatly.
I frown upon a lot of things.
It's to do with cheese.
Fucking hell.
knew it.
Number 1 is not actually. Where
Undead
is it?
cheese.
Become
I
an
got
undead
it's now number
cheesemonger.
5,
Nice.
just above family.
Am I still wearing
Look.
my Midas coat then? I am, aren't I? I would
Might just shoot, yeah.
Should I take that off? Give that to Silas and then
Yeah,
keep
probably.
moving.
I just don't have one.
Really?
Go upstairs.
Okay, fuck this noise. I think we should go see what's going on upstairs.
Can I try and put it on? Would it fit me?
I mean, technically yes, because it was a big one that was torn, but it is torn like part way down you.
It's like
Hey,
a crop
hey.
jacket.
Hey guys, I'm punk.
Oh, honey.
That's cute.
That is actually really sweet. I really like that.
It's
Out of game,
It's,
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
River done another time.
yeah, because it's over the robe of useful items as well. So this is a mess when it comes to that.
This is unrelated, but the other day someone at work said something and I was like, oh, it's punk, isn't it? And they were like, oh, look at you going around kicking over bins in your Doc Martens. And I was like, that's really the worst.
How dare you be so accurate.
Well,
well, if
No, I'm
I follow
moving
the
on
style.
anyway. Let's find out what's
No,
going
not
on
moving
upstairs.
on.
Oh my god, okay, if you won't get off of my back since the statue wants me to sacrifice one of these men and join Midas, is that okay? Are you happy with that? You
Yeah.
feel better now since I look like a fool?
Yeah, no,
now
that
he's
we
just gonna
know.
leave the room.
Okay.
he didn't do it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Maybe we'd leave the guys here.
No, we might come back.
Oh, then I too.
I know that I don't want to do it. Like, I'm aware that this is not something that I actually want to do. But, like, you know, it's in there.
Wait, so
It's like when you're like, oh, you know, I should cut my hair in 2 bangs. It's like, I know that I don't want to do that, but it's the thought is there and it is tempting.
But we can help you, Mostella. So we can look out for you if you become overcome with this need to sacrifice.
I mean, we could just remove him from temptation and let's just get him out of the room and let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my intention.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
Fuck off.
Can't
12.
spell.
12. Not sure what this is.
I wouldn't know either.
Don't have the spell modify memory.
No, that's not
That'd be useful.
Much
That's
rather.
like 7th level, I think.
Right.
Depending.
If it's persisting after we've slept, I can probably try and get rid of
I
it
was
for you.
knocked out and it's persisting. Like,
You've not
Let's
had
get out of the building.
You've been knocked
Yeah.
out. You've not had a rest.
It might be to do with just us being here. We should leave.
have you already ordered the pizza?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, sorry. Did you want in?
It wasn't passed to me, but you know, it's just.
Oh, man.
I'll go to the shop in a minute.
Oh, don't.
Really sorry.
You want a hug?
No.
Okay.
There was a lot of character
Sorry, I
work
should've-
going on.
I
in
should have
this.
passed it to you.
No, it's fine. I will go to the shop. I'm not actually hurt.
Mostella, on the other hand.
On the other hand, there's a giant bat that is.
Is
Yeah,
no
that's
longer
upstairs.
real. Yeah.
Okay.
How's
Okay.
Garv doing on
I
that
can
case?
get him back.
Got like just shy of an hour left.
Even with the half an hour they spent unlocking all those
We
boys.
spent a
It was
long
a-
time.
It was
in
Yeah, make a strength check. 'Cause it was originally a 4-hour thing, and you were 2.5 into it.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Yay!
Thank
Well,
God.
you'll finish up by about the time they come back to the room.
Oh, I'm just finishing up actually. I'll like, as you walk in, I'll like put the horns under like one of the lips and just like pop it out.
God, we've got trouble upstairs.
You do so. There's small bits of rock attached to where some of the bolts are, but this thing's out. Heavy, but it's out.
Victory is mine. What do we do with this thing?
Can I get in it?
And I'll leave it here. We don't need this. Let's go.
It's just to prove the point.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
It's not a open like just vacant chest as I remember. It had like layers
Yeah, it
that
had,
went
like,
up and
layers
up and
and
up and up
stuff,
until
yeah.
just this one thing was presented.
Oh yeah, I was gonna use it to store some of these boys.
So it would need to be
Carry on.
hollowed first, which you'd need to cut out the adamantine in the middle.
Christ. Okay. Pointless.
Close it
I
down,
hate
let's
this
get it
chest.
Shit's going down upstairs.
I'll just drag it behind me.
Yeah.
My bat died.
His bat's dead. Hers bat. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm really sorry.
Everybody does it.
It's okay.
What?
And my bat died.
And we think that's bad news.
I can get him back later, it's fine.
I mean, it's more that the bat was with the clowns and Zane that would be my concern.
Yeah.
So we should probably.
I mean, my concern is for whatever attacked them if the clowns are there.
Well,
but,
yeah, that is.
but also they are on my pay roll, so I feel like I should show an interest.
Yeah.
Zane, I care about.
Let's talk and go. Talk and go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go. Have we got all the boys with us? How many were there? There were 6.
overall.
How many of them would fit like sitting on top of the the adamantium chest?
2 or 3? Yeah, take 3.
Put 3 on and just start dragging.
Nice.
Yeah, I've
on
got.
shoulders still.
So you got 3, 4, 5, and I've got the last one.
So you'll begin kind of head back out.
Would
just
I be
to the
less
stair.
encumbered if I had one?
Slightly.
Can anyone actually carry one?
I mean, I'll
I
try.
mean, in combat you'd be as encountered, but because you're out of combat at the minute, it's just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Just for speed purposes.
I'll
Okay,
take one,
we
but
could-
I will drop them the second something tries to hit me.
That's fine.
Just
Okay.
take one of the more healthy looking ones.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go
Cool.
upstairs.
Cool.
Okay.
So you go back to area
Mine's
1.
under our-
Could I grab that sweet laptop, please?
Yes, we're all done with it, I think.
Yay!
Apart from that one room, we'll never find out what was there.
room.
I'll fly back later.
That's the loot room.
It's the room.
I think we already
4,000
found the
gold.
3.
Yeah, that's where
last
the 8.
session.
That's where the 8 legendary fucking Holy Avengers were. It's like,
I'm glad only one of us can use them.
oh, they're attunement broken. Like anyone can wield them.
They're trained. They're house trained Holy
Yeah.
Avengers.
So as you got, what march order are you going in?
I can carry them in my talons, can't I? Like,
Yes. Certainly not your hands currently.
yeah, clearly. Yeah, I'll sit on the track. God, I'm gonna have to fight with nothing but my fucking feet if we get in trouble. I understand. Yeah. Second from behind Garv in the air.
Is it all your fingers on both hands?
Yeah.
I will aim to be near the front just in case something immediately attacks us and we need a tank.
They've all like rolled,
Yeah.
twisted,
I'll be like,
spiraled
yeah, probably in the
backwards.
middle.
Cool. As you all go up and pressing out back into the early morning light now, after your long rest kind of going in, you see the ruins much in the same way as
Oh,
you
it's cold outside.
as you'd left them. You see as perched on like a pile of stone just off from the entrance, you see this raven that kind of immediately looks towards you and just and then flies off.
Shit.
Do you know him then?
I don't think I do.
Mastella, shoot it!
You
Don't
see-
you fucking-
Your
kind
fingers
of-
are broken!
You look-
I can still wield a gun.
Stop.
You look around, you see before you in the open courtyard where the main square of this area used to be, you see a wooden post has kind of been placed and stuck down in the ground, and 2 figures are currently chained to it after being, they're not severely beaten, but they've certainly taken like a punch or 2. As you see both Zane and Wisp there, just kind of like chained, weapons gone. Not unconscious, just
the other one.
slightly lying awake.
Just
Okay.
really quickly,
Um,
if Garv actually did shout,
Something
Stella
is
shoot it.
speeding across the ocean over here. God.
And
Yeah.
if
We look
Garv
across the
actually
horizon.
shouted and Stella shoot it, he would have shot it straight away.
Go ahead and try and make an
Did,
attack.
did he
no.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's spying on us.
17.
Oh,
17, that would hit. You see as the raven bursts and the body disappears.
Yeah.
Someone was
Extremely
spying on
offended
us.
by that. That was not
As you
funny.
have shouted that out, you hear voices as you begin to see
Oh fuck.
2, 3, 8 figures, all in Midas garb. You see as they kind of,
Shit,
you see as
you
one of them kind of in.
we're in garb. We're in Midas garb.
You see as one of them in much more resplendent garb. You see that this is a uniform of an officer.
Oh Christ.
Kind of shoulder length, kind of mousy brown hair. As this figure says, "Oh shit, get ready. And you see as this figure draws a sword, shield equipped, turns around, and instantly locks eyes with you as you see Maramith.
Oh, hello.
You see as
Hello, gorgeous.
You see as she does that, kind of her jaw goes agape. You see as she is flanked by a squadron of soldiers and 2 figures step up to her side. One of them, you see this pale-skinned elf. Blue robes across with this kind of blue robe that almost acts like a hood that goes back to this crooked point. Pointed ears, shallow kind of face, skin pulled tight to the face. These are rare elves, but you would certainly know of them. These are Shadar Kai, elves born of the Raven Queen.
Yo!
On the other side, you see a very small figure, branching a large longsword in one hand, Midas garb, as a gnome runs up beside her that you instantly recognise.
Nah.
Maramis, we are ready to...
I've got black hair. Would he recognise me instantly?
Astilla?
Mm.
You see as they are there, both of their eyes go wide and are agape, and you see as this figure by the side begins conjuring some arcane energy in his hand. You mean to say that you know these people? And we'll take our break there.
You have black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went all Jared away a couple of episodes ago.
Just quietly before we end, I would quietly say to the whole group, the one with the sword, she's mine, and then nudge Garb and say, she's one of the 3 on the list. Leave her be.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Do I still currently, after leaving that building, do I have the urge still to take one of those bodies, sacrifice them and join Midas? That's so lit. Great. Thank you so much.
This is going to go so well.
We'll go to a break and we'll cut back to this potential combat in a little bit. Yeah, we'll be back in a moment. We may still be in chat, so stick around. And yeah, we'll see how this fun resumes.
Well, fuck.
Eesh. And that's how I killed Jamie.
Whoa, no.
Surprise! It's us. Who'd have guessed? So, dropping back in, the party of Sea Razor, Nelly's up HMS flagship, have been exploring this subterranean, devilish lair of sorts that seem to be on the Midas continent and seem to have some links to Midas. You, after exploring the rest of the rooms, managing to find some pirate prisoners and healing them a little bit, carrying them out, and Garv finally getting that adamantine chest out of its place of holding.
Totally worth it.
Mistella had a strange spell effect cast upon him from a statue that he was messing with, and feels the need to sacrifice a pirate and sign up to join this devilish sect of Midas.
Extremely
At this moment, River felt the connection with her ethereal bat drop on the surface, and as you all went back out up onto the surface, you saw a couple of things. You saw immediately a raven that seemed to be watching you, caught twice, began to fly away. As Mistella shot it, the raven vanished from sight, that you managed to put together as a familiar of the Raven Queen.
Yeah, bad news.
As you stepped out, you saw this large wooden stake that had been kind of haphazardly driven into the ground, with Zane a little bit beaten, but not overly so, kind of chained to it, as well as Wisp also chained, but within some magical bindings. You see as her hands are together and these spectral orange chains seem to wrap around the hands as well as the feet and the throat. There is no sign of mischief anywhere. You saw as these 8 Midas figures stepped forward that you recognised 2 of them. One of them being Mistella's childhood best friend, Florian, a now indoctrinated member into the Midas Order, as well as Foiro's childhood sweetheart known as Maramith, who left to join Midas once upon a time in the past, and seems to have done quite well for herself as she is wearing the garb of an officer. You saw as this third figure stepped forward, this Shadar Kai, an elf that you would know to be born of the Raven Queen, in these blue robes. You see he's got this kind of like red cowl on over it and this kind of wand in his hand. You see as they've drawn weapons, and both Florian and Maramith have jaws have just dropped, mouth agape. You see as her eyes are wide. Usually when you've, in the year that you spent adventuring, when you've encountered Maramith, there's always been a bit of a merriment to her fighting, being the agreement that you kind of had when you met or would leave. You see that this merriment kind of isn't there. You see tears beginning to well up in her eyes as she stands there. You see as oh yes, that as well. Before we get back in, Go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot to say this earlier, but congratulations to Kith Sander for winning last week's Climax Comment Competition.
The softest claps for you, sir.
Very much for joining in and getting in the chat. If you want a chance of... Oh, that actually rang in the room, that was crazy. If you want a chance of winning this week's Climax Comment Competition, stay in the chat, get chatting. Who knows, you get a shout out next time.
So you've seen as this this gentleman has kind of stepped forward, wand out, and you see this arcane energy kind of flickering around him as he's not really sure what's about to happen. As he goes to step forward, you see as Maramith puts her sword in front of him as if to stop him from stepping forward. You see out of the 5 regular Midas officers, or not officers, sorry, soldiers that are behind her, you see as 2 of them have strange little pins on their lapels.
That we also have, I believe.
That you also have, but Maramith has clearly recognised you as Florian has recognised you, and she just says,
Cool.
"No, tell me this was not you, please.
Well,
Please tell me this was not you."
Thank God. Don't worry, it wasn't us. We were here on clear up. Thank God backup arrived in time.
Just gonna put the body down. Just so my hands are free.
Show him the puddle of black goo.
Oh yeah, that's what did it. Puddle
You
black
see
goo
there's
now.
a big black stain across the floor as she kind of like looks across to it.
Yeah, we were waiting for Brugg.
What is this?
Something large and demonic attacked. We were sent to clear out what's happened below, get all of the prisoners to a more secure location, tidy up.
What are you talking about?
Oh, did you not know?
What are you doing here? Tell me this. Tell me this place wasn't you, please.
No, nothing to do with me. Just here on cleanup. You know my allegiances. I wouldn't do anything like this.
You see as she is perplexed currently.
I'm very slowly moving towards the nearest Midas guy.
Cool. Are you approaching?
Very slowly.
Cool. As soon as you inch forward, you see as the guy with the arcane kind of around and goes, "Stop where you are."
Oh, I want you to make me.
Cool. Charisma saving throw. You see as the wand flashes.
Am I within 10 feet of you?
Crap.
Cool.
Depends how far you got forward, but yeah, I would be near you actually because I'm on your thought plane right now.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, add 3 to that.
Add 3, so that's going to be a 12.
I need to check what his DC is.
Like more
Hopefully 12.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Hopefully less. Oh yeah, me it'd be a...
You see his Garv vanishes.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me, what have you done to my right hand man?
Your friend approached.
Well,
And? I'm sorry, I didn't realise it was illegal to approach one of your own kind recently. My apologies.
Where am I?
You are just inert in a harmless demi-plane currently as you have been banished.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Can
You
I?
see-
Oh,
this is
sounds
nice.
fucking Sweet.
Oh, I'm
So you're telling me these 2 aren't yours then? It looks
One of them
like
approaches me, I
and,
banish.
And
I don't have banished.
Are they in Midas coats? We did give people Midas coats.
they're not currently, no.
Oh, no,
it
they're
seems
like
that some
dying.
kind of fight had happened.
They were prisoners of a previous escapade. We left them out here, tied up, hoping that they'd stay put. But it appears something went wrong. Thank you for catching them.
Roll a deception check.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Jamie.
You can use my inspiration.
Use
That's
different
worse.
dice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. Deception. That's 11.
He's a kind of grin cocked up beside us. You don't mind submitting them to a higher ranking officer then? We'll take it from here. As he kind of looks towards Maramith, she's just still trying to find words.
I'm afraid I'm under the orders of someone a bit high up. I wouldn't want them to you to get in trouble for taking them away from someone important.
Funny, we've been sent here by Brugg.
Oh, that's pretty high.
You think Brugg's high up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you are surely misguided, sir. I see you're shaking. Everything okay there?
You see, it's the arcane. This
Okay.
is shaking.
I'm just
And as
hoping.
he's kind of focusing on the arcane energy, you can see it kind of like going around his body. You see as well as he's kind of cast this this banishment spell as this kind of protective, like almost mirror of himself has come up around his body. You're not quite sure what it is.
That's cool.
His mouth goes.
You'll find us allies, sir.
What spell is that?
He kind of just holds it. Why?
I'm just curious.
What is that place you've just come from?
What place? Oh, is it downstairs?
You see his mouth goes. Hey, Florian, look down there. And you see he just kind of is locked eyes with you and he just kind of nods,
Come on, Florian, I'll show you.
looks over.
Oh, and my right goes, we're not approaching, I thought. I thought we weren't approaching each other.
Faro, you'll stand down.
How do you know?
That's what she says.
Fine.
Florian, look, see if what they say is true.
Can I show him?
Certainly 2 of your men know exactly what's down there, don't you? And I nod at the 2 with the pins.
She kind of looks back. You see as these 2 kind of look at each other. What? What do you mean? What's down there? What are these pins?
All right, folks. I'm just going to step into the middle, not approaching any of them necessarily, but just stepping out. We came across here just to have a look.
Gav reappears.
Oh, he is here.
Lieutenant Gav, if you would.
I hope you've got another one of those in you.
Plenty.
I just put my hand on your arm, just like. We've got a weird parlay when apparently we're not allowed to approach each other, so let's back off for now, and we'll move further later.
What's the small one doing then? As I clock Florian walking towards us.
He's okay. He leaves this one.
Oh, if he can walk up to us, I'm walking up to them.
No, I don't see why that's wrong. Go right ahead.
For what purpose?
I like to stand near people.
It's a rather funny, funny scenario, don't you think?
Yes, I do, but for some reason you're enforcing it, so I'm going to go along with you.
Everybody stay still. Florian, you stop there. Gav, please. I can't command you, but please stop there.
You see as Maramith kind of shakes, kind of some composure comes over her face. She goes,
They've already said it, so
yeah. Right, well,
Just for the record, because I've still got both my guns nearby, if the second anyone accuses us as pirates, I'm opening fire.
Okay. You see as Maramith is kind of immediately accused you as a pirate.
Okay, folks, we came here. We were just expecting the Midas outpost, as I'm sure you were as well.
She was on the other arm originally.
We're going to say that we work for Scylla.
We've got them with you.
We're going to tell you that we
We're going to say that we work for Scylla.
Oh,
We were here to.
You've begun your speech. Carry
Pick
on.
up.
okay, wait, I've already started.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we
Unfortunately,
can't
sorry,
say
guys.
yeah, it's fine.
I'll let you finish.
We came here, there was a big slimy angry dog thing outside. This is what this black mess is here. There was clearly a massacre. We explored inside and we found some prisoners. We have taken them out to get them to shelter. This is all that we know at this time. Okay? This is everything.
Roll
Okay?
a persuasion.
You didn't lie.
Still got to persuade them that you're telling the truth.
This is a very strange scenario they have walked in on, and they've already fought two people.
20, not natural.
Cool. You see as she kind of looks around, kind of takes a deep breath. Right. We're all, given that the two leaders of the groups can agree, we're all going to take a breath and wait. Florian, I want you to go down there and see if what they're saying has any credence to it.
If it's all right, I wouldn't mind if I sent one of my own down with him as well to make sure nothing's tampered with.
I'll go.
Of course. And in the meantime, we're all going to sit pretty here. And no one's going to do anything stupid. No one's going to do anything rash. And you see as she eyes up all of your men as well as her own. And you see as the mage kind of gets a bit of a cowl, kind of like a, come on, were you falling for this kind of...
Can I look at Florian? Is Florian holding a sword?
Yeah, he's got a long sword.
Did I make it?
No, you didn't.
Did my family? I would know.
Yeah,
instantly.
and this is a nice sword.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Florian, you twat.
What do you want me to do, Captain?
Let's stand down for now. Don't worry, we'll sort this out properly.
So
You see as one of the ones with the pins goes, officer, do you think we should send more men down just in case there are more? And she goes, no, we're all staying here, thank you. You'll listen to your commanding officer. Right, off you go. You see
I'll
yeah,
holster
Florian.
my gun and put my hand out to shake Florian's, if that's
So
alright.
he kind of gently, he's trepidatious at first, but
Is he going to sheath his sword?
he shakes
Can
it.
he do that?
He's got it out, being that he's stood around people that could be, as far as he is aware, pirates.
Okay. I'm going to look at him when he's in like close quarters to me before we go, and I'm going to quietly, under my breath, say to him, Florian, you know as well as I do that if I were to use my sword against that one, then it would not end well for you. So please put that away.
You're not the only one who's learnt a few tricks in the years.
Yeah,
It's a month.
It's a month. It's not been 7 months.
Let's hopefully it won't come to that.
Okay, please put it away.
You see as he begins kind of like walking down the stairs.
Yeah,
kind of,
I'll follow him.
as you kind of get a moment. Silence kind of steals the air as you guys are all just waiting.
Do we have
I am
weapons away?
chugging oranges, just like staring the mage in the eyes.
You see what unlike most people you kind of stare down, this man meets your gaze entirely. He seems unshaken from this. A few of the others in the back seem nervous and shaking a little bit. You see as this man is focused on you.
Gizmo is
do we have to
attempting
put our
to
weapons
steal
away?
some of the oranges.
If you haven't said
they haven't asked us
No,
to.
I just
Cool,
put
River's
mine
not put her
Yeah.
swords away.
I
Garv, can I have an orange? She just bites into a hole and tries to make eye contact.
can
like
I
you
can
are.
I also everyone take an orange. Let's do this properly as a
You see
team.
he's on the mind, this guy's like,
You throw it at him and it clubs him in the head.
Butterfingers.
You done it.
I've done
I'm
an
sure
apple.
you, I was going to say, I'm sure you killed a man with an apple.
I
You need to take them all off.
I sit cross-legged on the floor, place the two guns like in front of me, and just say, "So, Officer Merrimith, how have you been? It's been a while since we've met up.
I've been doing quite well, thank you very much.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear."
You see as he kind of as you guys are stood at about maybe like I don't know, we'll say like 25-ish feet apart of these two groups. She kind of walks to the centre and kind of gestures to you to come to the middle.
I do.
She kind of
I just put my hand on and go, "No,
Should I be worried?
nah.
you see as the sword she kind of
Wish me luck."
she stabs it into the ground next to her.
That makes me worried.
She kind of brings you in.
I can't
You see
really
as,
do that with guns.
She starts whispering in your ear. She goes, "I do not know what you are doing here, but this seems to be a lot bigger than I had originally anticipated."
Did you know that Midas makes deal with devils?
You see as she comes back,
That's what these mean. I was quite surprised to find out myself.
and I'm assuming that you haven't.
Well, certainly not.
Good.
Just useful disguises.
Right. Well,
You know me.
this is a shaky situation.
Can I
I'd
see
rather-
This
her
is
lips?
not fun.
You can read what she's saying.
No.
I'd rather we got out of this situation with none of my men dying and none of your men dying.
I would quite like the
We
same.
both have responsibilities.
Indeed.
Glad I understood.
Hmm.
It's good to see you.
I've missed you.
No.
She,
I'm murmuring to the group everything that
She
she
goes-
says, because I can't see what Ferraro says.
she goes,
But the beak is about 80% of my face. You can read it.
Yeah, I can see it. Like, you got to see the proper.
she's
context.
just like, likewise, now. Let's try and get out of this without anyone dying.
Yeah, I'm good at escaping.
She kind of walks back to the group. You kind of, as you're watching this, you glance something out of the corner of your eye and you see where the structure of the tower is. You see kind of hanging off where the second floor is. You see as Mischief makes eyes with you and just
Rather lovely.
and then
So
gestures to a dagger at the side of her belt.
Cool.
Yes, Mischief.
Making eye contact as sort of slowly as possible, and just like.
You see there's a slight nod in her.
Where's Florian going to look at this?
As you guys, so as this is kind of happening and you two have that kind of brief talk, you see as you and Florian kind of descend into this room, you see his eyes immediately go wide, he's kind of looking at this place and he goes, what is this place? Oh.
Okay.
You see the demonic things. You've dyed your hair!
Yeah, it looks cool, sir, doesn't it? You like it?
It's not my choice, but it looks right on you.
It's cool, isn't it?
What are you doing? I thought you ran away.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Florian, is there anyone in your party who could be listening to us right now? Is there anyone at all? Do you have knowledge of that?
No, not saying I'm aware of.
So okay.
But again, what the fuck are you doing here?
He wouldn't lie to me.
Okay.
I would hope. Florian, if I tell you the old truth, you have to not give it to anyone, okay?
And I'll tell you the old truth.
Huh?
I'll tell you the old truth on the event that you do the same thing.
Okay. First of all, I am disappointed that you are a Midas agent. What's the fuck?
And first of all, I am disappointed that you are a pirate.
How would you know that?
Fire up is fire.
How on earth would you know that I am a pirate?
Well, I don't recognize any of the people in your crew. That big one has a P branding on his wrist.
Yeah.
I would have been hiding
Thank
that.
God none of the others have noticed. I did. He crit on his perception.
No.
You're there, like,
From his low angle, he was able to see it while the others weren't.
Fair enough.
Kiss your baggy sleeves.
Even with the wraps on?
However, I'm not going to open.
Can we cut that armor?
I'm not going to try and attack.
Okay.
We look like a powerful group, as are we. There will be casualties on both sides.
Okay. Florian.
What is this place?
Let me explain. Shut up.
We are on mics. Speak up a bit.
Okay.
Zip across his lips.
When I left, I got on a ship and I went somewhere and met some lovely people. These are them. We are. We're not really pirates, but we do. We're pirates, okay?
And also,
I'm talking. It's my
what
turn.
about that chained Midas captain that's handless up there?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
No! I knew it would come back to bite us.
Yeah, no, forget.
For fuck's sake.
I'll explain that in a minute. Basically,
Can I see him currently?
He's changed to my ankle.
Love.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just keep forgetting.
What happened when I got banished to him?
Um,
Because he's dimension shackled to me.
Stays with you.
yeah, I guess he would have stayed with you.
That's fucking cool. Would the spell have dropped on him or not? The confusion or whatever is on Feeble Mind.
Stop in 30 days yet.
You just spend a quiet moment in a demi-plane with him. Just,
he's already been to hell.
He's been to a lot of places.
Will he remember this?
We'll see. It depends if he ever recovers from this.
Florian, okay, so we are.
Feeding him an orange.
So I'm the navigator on the ship. So there's another navigator. His name is Cyrus. That's not really important. Anyway,
Yes. What is this place?
right. So this place, we came here because we are on a mission. You don't need to know who the mission is from, but we are on a mission. We need some information, and we came here for that. We found out a lot more than we were expecting to find out. This place is supposed to be just an outpost. I'm sure you know that. Anyway, we came in. It had been attacked by a big wolf thing. That's the black goop outside. I wasn't lying about that. We came in. We went downstairs, and it seems that Midas is making deals with devils. So I hated them anyway. Yeah, but I hated them anyway.
It was a shafusa.
The thing outside, it was a shafusa. I don't know. I've not read about them. But it seems Midas are making deals with devils. So there was a long sacrifice process. The guys that we have out there, the guys who are chained up, we saved them because they were clearly sacrifices. And downstairs, the pins. I'm not wearing my Midas coat anymore. So, but the pins that two of your party have. They were on, how you say, the Midas outfits, the coats. There were several Midas coats that basically you make a sacrifice, you sign a blood contract, and then you get the Midas robes with the pins. And it's clearly a devil deal. There were devils down there. We had two of my friends went to hell for a moment. There's a portal to hell down there. It is all a little bit too much, and honestly, I didn't like the Midas anyway. That's why I left. But for real, man, this is some messed up shit. You should not be involved with this. Please join our crew. You could join our crew, man. That'd be so cool. We could have like a sleepover every night.
That's a backwards cat. Good that crew, man.
Sorry, that was a lot to take in.
Okay, no, okay.
Wait, you've talked. I talk.
Yes, no, okay, sorry.
This outpost was attacked. They think a couple of days ago. We have been sent in Brug's stead to clean up. We are like a bit of a ragtag group of heroes, so to speak, within the mind.
That's us.
We did some scouting. You came here on a ship.
Oh yes, we did. Yes.
Where
What
are
have
you?
you done?
Where are you moored? The Southern Banks?
Are we moored on the Southern Banks? I don't remember.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like here.
Our scouting route is the Southern Banks. We spotted 2 ships offshore.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That we did not recognize.
Yep.
We only a day ago, so you've got time. We sent word back to base that there are 2 possible pirate ships there.
Oh, Florian, why?
It's gonna be so mad.
It was less than a day ago that we sent this. You may be able to still get out if we do not come to blows and try to stop you.
Yes,
But,
I mean,
yeah.
well, that's bad.
But
Can you give me some
devils contracts within Midas.
Yes, no. This is a Midas outpost. Underneath the Midas outpost, there is a.
And these pins, the 2 is the pins. They
Yes.
said it was a commendation.
No, it's not.
No?
It's. Well, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe the whole of Midas is in on this devil thing, but it's devil business.
Well, I can tell you it's not the whole of Midas. I am Midas and I'm not in on it.
No, I know, but I mean, like, maybe you have to get to a certain level before they tell you about it.
I
Maybe.
am a pretty high level in Midas, I got
Well,
to say for myself.
okay, Florian.
But,
Florian, as pleased as I am for you, number one, as Midas, they're not good guys, man. They're trying to privatize
she's
the
a
elf
good
system.
woman.
I'm sure she
She
is.
looks after her man. She prides our lives above all this.
I'm sure she is a good woman to you, but her higher ups are involved with devils, unfortunately, and also just just bad people, man.
They're not all bad people.
I mean,
You have a man up there who is handless and chained to that big brute.
Yeah, but that was good fun.
And that's not... Oh, so it's fun when you commit evil. You really change that much that you would rob from your family and now cut off the hands of a man?
I think the things that I took from my family were rightfully mine. I don't think that I robbed from them. I didn't cut that man's hands off either. I had no part in it.
But you allowed it to happen.
I wasn't actually there.
Tell me, if Midas cut off one of the pirate's hands, would you feel so
No,
the same about it?
No, I don't think I would be okay about that either. But you know, this is not a question of my morals. This is a question of you are dealing. These guys are dealing with devils, man.
And you are dealing with pirates.
Pirates are not devils.
What about the devil pirate lord?
Well, I mean, he's one of.
Well, you got me there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, man. Florian.
Look, no, I believe you. This place, but we need to come through this. You can't just take... Look, maybe not all the people above believe that you're pirates on instinct, but it's a bit fishy you coming out of a hole with bodies, as well as with that giant man chained to the handless man. We need to come through this. Look,
No, Florian,
look,
I
look, look,
understand.
I trust Marinis with my life. She saved it more times than I could count on
Do
my
you not
hands.
trust me with your life?
I'm not too sure anymore. You, with your... This is a strange and confusing situation to be in.
But you trust me. Florian, I've known
I
you
trust-
since
I
I've
trust
known you
you.
since we were both
Let me
too small
Look,
to even
let
wield
me-
the sword.
let me speak with Marinis.
Okay.
I believe the words that you are saying. I hope that there is a way with what we can come out of this, and I don't have to beat you in a sword fight. But this is strange, Bastello. You say a big demonic dog attacked here, and that there are devils.
Florian,
If this is true, this is not.
Florian, I am.
This is not all of us. We
Florian.
are good people. The men in my troop
I
are
understand.
good people.
Florian, you have to
So
understand.
maybe he's a bit of a dick, but he's a good person.
There are good people on both sides. You have to see that. But the thing that most concerns me at this time is the top people in Midas. They must know about this because it is in Midas. Clearly, two of the people that you are with are of this this devil pact. So clearly, they know that this is going on. Why would they send you to investigate it if they know what's happening? Why would they send you with those two men with the badges? Are they the most powerful of your crew?
No, they are they recently got attributed to our group.
Do you trust them?
Ah.
Do you know them? Were they the ones who said that they had the mission to come here?
No, they originally came about a month ago, but they were originally posted here.
Well, there you go. There it is.
Huh.
Florian,
Well, I need to speak to Miss on this.
Ah,
I trust her.
don't
with
tell
my-
her that we are pirates, man.
Well, she seems to know the Birdman, so I'm sure she already knows. Look,
We got to go,
let me
man.
try what I can.
You need to let us go.
You see, after some talking, assuming that no one else has done or said anything in this brief period of time.
How would they have reacted to me going over to where Zane and Wisp are currently?
If you
tied
tried
up?
to walk there, the mage would turn to you again with this arcane and just don't.
Come back. It's fine. We'll get them in a
I'd
second.
just like to check on our prisoners.
They're fine. They've been harmed. They put up a good fight, but
So they're not fine if they're harmed.
they're not dead. That man chained to you, is he fine?
He's not dead.
Yes, but he's in better condition than your prisoners.
We've been keeping him safe. He got a spell cast on him, and the only way to keep him from running off has been to chain him to my foot.
Make a deception check.
Well, two
I'll-
things that I want to
I'll
do
assist
while this is
with
going
that.
on. Firstly, the prep action to shoot upon pirates' accusations
Yeah.
down.
Cool.
Now I'll just threaten. Two, if there's any wall nearby,
There's like half a wall, maybe like off-way. It's like these like ruins. So there
Okay.
are bits of walls here and there.
could I lean up against the wall so I'm at a corner, and on the other side of the corner, the Midas people couldn't see?
Yeah, so you basically lean up against it and you'd have like the corner to the back, like you'd still be in sight, I guess. If you go
Oh,
out,
I want to be
yeah,
in sight.
Yeah, if you go out of sight, they're gonna do
It's who
something,
I'm
but-
speaking to that I don't want to be in
Yeah.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is someone assisting you?
I'm assisting you.
I'll say
How?
you technically didn't say anything in the deception.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You just nod very convincingly.
Before
I'm
we
just like-
get
20. Nat 20.
that was partly my fault. Annie asked me earlier if she was proficient, if she could assist. I've
Yeah.
forgot that you would need to say a thing.
I didn't realise.
It's alright, it's a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
He does get a stern look. You get the feeling he doesn't fully believe all of your story, but in relation to the person who is chained to you, he does. But he still kind of like puts his hand out for you to not approach that they're prisoners.
If you like, when we're done here, you can.
Yeah, I can keep him.
Yeah, you can have him back. Do you know him?
You see as he
I don't know who he is. I just found him shipwrecked.
No hands.
Crazy stuff going on.
You see, he kind of looks. You see his marriage.
His name's Lookmar.
Flame Stout.
Lookmar.
You see he goes, Flame Stout.
Something wrong with his head. He's gone a bit nuts. I think it's trauma. Poor guy.
Does he really need to be chained to your foot?
He'll run off if I don't chain him.
Oh, and you can't catch him.
Yeah, I can, but I've got things to do. Look at what I'm lugging.
So you this might have moved over to the corner. They've noticed you move over to the corner, but yeah.
I was just leaning up against the wall and then turning my head away. I forget which one's tied up and which one's
Mischief.
Mischief.
Mischief is not tied up.
just quickly whisper just around the corner. Mischief manage.
A map
You hear
thousands
like a-
of miles away from.
Like a distinct, like a subtle bird call almost.
If you can hear me,
Oh, hey.
if things start looking like they're going bad, can you easily distract them and draw them away while we escape? Can do. Wait for my signal. The signal is I aim both guns at the same person.
Who do you want me to target?
Anyone but the woman and the little guy.
Gotcha.
The ones with these pins. Them. Focus
Gotcha.
them.
You see-
There's a heavy, heavy bounty in this for you if you succeed.
Which one of you killed the bat?
You see as you see as the mage kind of looks over to you.
Good job.
It was less of a killing, more of a dispelling.
An innocent bat.
Good job, son.
What a monster!
You see as he looks over to he also looks over to you. Doesn't say anything, but gives like a acknowledging nod, given that you serve the same woman.
Oh, who knows?
River just gets her like
Am
little
I in a
notebook
s-
out and just writes a note.
Am I in a spot? Oh, sorry.
What was your name?
Name? What's yours? God, sir.
Filament cogscrew.
What?
Filament cogscrew.
That's the name.
River's
Don't
new
wear it out.
In fact, don't ever repeat it.
You see us at this point as Florian and Mastella kind of walk up.
Before I come out,
Yeah.
can I get into a spot where I'm far enough, like out of earshot of everyone else, but somewhere where Cyathus could see or hear me?
If you are on the
If you're-
ladder, I can hear you.
With the stairs, yeah. If you're within 23 feet of Cyathus, he can hear you.
Okay, Cyathus.
Jesus.
I know you can hear me.
Don't let him close his hand.
Cyathus, I know you can hear me. It's bad. So they came in the same place that we moored. They've seen the ships. They, how long ago was it, Florian, that you warned? A day?
It's about half a day ago.
About a day ago. They've warned them that our ships are there. We need to get out, we need to get to the ships, and we need to go. We need to go now. I don't know what we can do, but now that you know.
One of them looks mindesy. They shouldn't have a problem.
We need the owls.
Cyathus sort of waves at... What's her name?
Whisper.
Maramith. And she's like,
Yes.
You may have noticed I'm travelling around with a monkey.
That I did.
Not me as well.
Not the strangest situation. He's kind of native to nearby, and it's all getting a bit tense. He's seen some shit that I don't think any flying monkey should ever have seen. Would you mind if I just let him go? Because I'm sure if I just sent him off, one of you fuckers would shoot him. So if you could...
No one shoot the monkey.
Amazing. And I will cast Animal Messenger.
Cool.
And say, you've been spotted, you need to go now. And I'm going to send that to nowhere. And just have Gizmo go.
He's good now.
I could leave it that one.
This ship is leaving that. Both of our ships.
They've been found, they're about to be...
Yeah.
Are you going to tell them where to go so we know where to find them?
That would have been sensible, wouldn't it?
Oh, way. It's just out of mine as well.
I'm not involved, but I was.
Yeah. Oh well, done now. Gizmo's gone.
God fucking Christ.
Where's that? What's that called? Scar.
This one.
Don't go there. We know
Yeah,
that's
that's
very
bad.
bad.
Oh, that's also minus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get to
See,
the
it's
Follow
divide.
sort of here.
If I get
You see after Mostella and Florian kind of walk up, Florian goes over, kind of gestures to Maramith. She kind of like leans down, and he begins speaking in her ear most of the stuff that she said. You see many. She goes through many phases across her face, many emotions from confusion to sadness to anger. Just again, not like just the amount of information that's there and the to her absurdity of it all.
As this is happening, I'll sort of like sidle on over to Mr. and go, what's going on between those two?
Between them,
Those two. Why are they so cozy?
Wait, what to?
Your little mates.
I don't think
And,
you're
my
they
little mate.
just start making out.
Gun him down instantly. Gun down everyone in the room and then myself.
I don't know. He seems to trust her. So you know her?
Yeah, but like how?
Do you know her?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know him.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
That's
cool.
weird. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It's like Kevin Bacon, isn't it? You know,
Everyone's one's. Yeah.
that
How many
that
steps
playwright.
from Kevin Bacon?
You see as he stops whispering her, she goes, sighs. All right. Feel like we could come to some sort of agreement.
Of course.
She kind of
I assume there'll be some kind of financial compensation.
no.
Worth a shot.
Good try. I sheathe my I holster my
It
guns.
seems here there's a some kind of a
You can do it.
trouble going. Customer services.
Yeah, there he is.
Some kind of trouble down below. What
You
we're going to do? If you release your prisoner over to us, we'll have a look at this. I almost went to French again. We'll have a look at this here little layer beneath. If your words do have any credence to them.
Could I suggest? Sorry to interrupt. The lair that we were in, we found the pins of some people. Keep an eye out.
She immediately looks at your guys' pins, looks at the pins of her two men that exactly match. You see it as one of them, like as a bead of sweat drips down. So you see as he kind of looks at the other, and they both go, for this beta! And they move their hands in this large arcing motion. You see as this large combined arcane sigil appears in front of them.
Ah,
as
shit.
they
Both pistols are pointed at one of them, therefore making the mark.
Cool, indeed.
You've seen
A
it.
lot of stuff's going off here,
Yeah.
so bear with me a
No
sec.
worries.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Looks like he's going to be sick.
I'm going to be doing the rage thing, if that influences.
It's not a surprise on
Not a
any
surprise,
side.
okay,
Currently, apart from Mischief, who's been unseen through all this.
Cool. Oh, mischief, my sweet angel demon baby.
Please do something.
Do what I pay you to do.
I don't think there needs to be a distraction anymore.
No, this is more just things are about to get real fucky and we need to stop it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
no, getting that side to infight could be good. Oh no, wait, you don't want anyone to die. Never mind.
I want
Want the
one
badges
person
to
to
die.
not die.
You see
One
as
person kind of to not die, but we're not really determined that.
you see as this large arcane sigil spanning the both of them as they almost combine in the spell that they make. You see as the lines, all these glyphs activate, and this portal opens. Spewing forth from it, you see these two large, winged, horned beings stepping through, rippling with muscle, and these large tails that whip in behind them. Both carrying these two large, fiery hot spears as they... You see as all the Midas troops, apart from the two that summoned it, all like begin stepping back, because for most of them, this is their first time seeing a devil, as this large horned creature steps through. With that, you see as...
River finishes are orange.
That's it here.
And now I'm ready to fight.
There's still like 3 in Gar's mouth. He's like, oh fuck, 4 more.
Quara's just there slowly peeling his. Hang on, I'll get there.
You see as
I'm kind of busy right now. Can you sort me out?
you see as from a nearby tree, you see as Mischief appears, and almost in slow motion, throws these daggers, and you see as the two of the pins just drop to the ground, dead.
Oh,
She then turns, spins in behind another tree, and just hides in behind it.
Oh, Mischief, I fucking love you.
Man, she's
Has
so
she got
good.
also crits on both?
Oh, that's you.
I need you all to roll initiative. Hold off on telling me. Oh my god, I have so much to roll.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh!
Oh, I saw that.
Oh no, I missed.
Not too far behind you either. I got advantage now.
Yeah, you're real far. Oh, and then just behind.
Yeah,
21.
sorry, I'm
Nah.
16.
nice.
Nice.
Did we all roll well?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Did you get a nat 20?
Yeah.
So did Marineth.
Oh!
Please go together. Oh, that's so fun.
That's amazing.
Combo move.
What's your dex mod, River? Fuck's sake, why am I last? With a 13, which is okay.
How's
It is
Florian
relatively
doing?
okay, actually.
He's alright. He got a 12. No, he didn't.
Yeah, fuck him.
No, he didn't. He got a 18. The mage got a 12.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? He's gonna
Damn
come
it.
for me.
Who's going to go before the mage?
You
Imagine
and
who they're
Meredith
gonna be
have
if
to do
I'm
some
part of the
combat duos.
Trying to figure out
It's going to
something.
be so cool.
No, I know her. What's her
Can it
so
be
sword, shield, any guns
flying?
or?
Sword and shield, you see a couple of guns on her, but you know that she is a battle master.
Excellent.
Um,
Oh, she's my battle master.
cool. I think that's everyone I needed to roll for.
Battle mistress.
Yes. Okay. Scythe.
16.
16 for Scythe. That's Nem.
19.
19 for Nem. Mistella.
17.
17 for Musty. River.
17.
17 for River. Forum that 20.
Nat
River
20.
Down. Garv.
21.
21 for Garv.
Bitch, I'm
Cool.
young and
So
mighty,
up
I
first
know
at the
what
same
I'm
time
doing.
is Maramith and Foiro. You see as she
I'll see what
sword is
the
immediately
scenario
drawn
is.
again. You see as she looks at you and goes,
Maybe.
"Can we team up on this one?"
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. And I am at her side, both pistols drawn, and just start opening fire.
Nice. So you go ahead and make shots. You see there's two of these large horned devils bearing down.
Do you know what they are? Just out of interest.
Yes, they're horned devils.
Oh,
Cool.
That's
Can
their
we-
name.
Can we have a look-see?
Yes. Yes. When after the battle, when I've not got everything here.
That's fine. Cool. First shot. There's one on the left. Let's start with. Oh,
Oh,
it's a
gone well,
magic
boys.
gun, but it is a crit fail. So that might jam.
Cool.
I thought that was the bloody gun of blasting from.
No. It's
Oh, it is that gun, but
it is, but that's not the.
yeah, that's,
right,
it's a
okay.
different thing.
You see as you go to fire and it. You see as it doesn't go off.
Hey, it happens to all the men sometimes. Don't worry.
Where,
This
And
never
I'll pull out
happens.
the next one.
where it would jam, you see that not all magical guns are like this, but this one does indeed have an enchantment that you didn't know about, where if it jams, you don't need to unclear it, it just does it itself at the top of your next turn.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to
Oh, you got one
shout
as well.
out
Sick.
before Garv takes his turn.
I got it 'cause
I'm
they're
gonna
always
like just
fucking B-shapes, so it's
just
easy.
like flavour wise, Marstella's gonna be like getting ready to go or whatever, and he's gonna like shout out like, "Garv, if you want to hold off, I can make you double the size."
Oh,
Cool.
shit.
Bonus action, second shot. 16 and 19. So 16 plus 6, so yeah, 22.
That hits.
Sweet. Is there anyone within... Oh no, yeah, there is something within 5 feet of it,
There is,
isn't
yeah,
there?
they're in 5 feet of each
Okay.
other.
Each other morning.
Hang on.
Uh,
Yeah, no,
Please.
I wouldn't get sneak attack on this one. Shadley. There we go. Whatever. 7 damage.
Cool. Cool. You see as you shot and it just hits the chitinous, chitinous kind of like almost skin or flesh of this being, and it just kind of chips away almost, but is menial damage to this thing's large form.
Oh, he's pretty tough. Hang on. Just start, clicking the gun to unjam.
Apothecary's hate.
She is going to. What does she want to do? She is going
Give me a
to
smooch.
run up to the one that you've just attacked. It is going to start by taking her first attack, which she is going to spend the d10 and make a distracting shot. She with a plus 10 hits, so that's going to be. I've never played a Battle Master before.
They're fun.
Yeah. So that's going to be.
yeah.
You look stressed. You're like,
11 on the first.
Think about all these
So
enemies.
the next person who
You
attacks
got
that
this.
isn't her has a advantage.
There's only 2.
Second
Yeah,
one
but we could take out
is a
some of the
hit.
ones.
How many?
Bonus
Yeah.
action,
that's
so
nice.
do another attack, which is a hit.
No, they wasn't buying trust with them.
the two I
Yeah,
particularly
but
hate.
some Midas.
Yeah, the two with pins have been.
This is a real moral quandary.
Well,
Do
there
I
are
kill
two with
Midas or do I
pins,
kill
were
the
there?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
They're
That's
both
fine
dead.
then. Okay.
It's a no-brainer.
It's just
morally.
two big old devils.
You see as she just runs up, slashes twice. You see as the sword begins to glow and her form speeds up as she delivers another quick strike whoosh, across its centre. And this thing is focused on her as it's currently distracted.
Nice.
Oh, dear.
Up next are the Horn Devils
Oh, she's in.
with a 23.
Rip.
Dear.
So,
Well,
or 22 even. So they are going to. One's going to attack right back at her.
No.
So first of all, with its 4,
baby.
that's pretty shit
Ollie.
actually. Only one hit, and then one with its tail, which is also a miss. Damn, I'm rolling bad for them. So it's going to be 4 2d8. Minimal damage. What the fuck? That's 8 points of damage to Maramith.
No. That's still too much. I'm having weirds.
Cool. And then the other one, kind of
wife.
looking around, is going to land next to one of the regular Midas guys and make 3 attacks.
I hate that anyone making any
All of which
ironic
hits.
spoiler
So that's going to be.
always get a laugh from.
Oh, I was going for
Alan Rickman.
Papa Lazarus, but
okay.
that works too.
I was going for Alan
30.
Rickman from Prince of
Think
Thieves.
about it, Callum.
All
It's
went
a
for
man.
different
Oh
Moai.
yeah, no, that's exactly my plan.
Okay,
What's
that
the plan?
wouldn't be if the magic-y one were to disappear.
Oh god, yeah, I know. What a
That
shame.
wouldn't be as.
Oh
Thought we were
no, the
saying-
horn devil got him. Like his brain on the hammer. It's like, oh shit. How did that get there?
You see as it lands next to one of the 3 remaining like regular Midas guys, and just tears into him with a bident twice. The tail comes around, and just cuts straight across him. You see as this fire burns across him, leaving an
jeez.
infernal wound
Oh,
that is still burning, and he's not
Lord.
looking great. Those are the Horn Devils. Up next is Garv.
Blessed Fulmar, I am the eye of your storm. Let your maelstrom surround me and your power flow through me, and I enter rage.
Fuck yeah. It's cool every time.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
It
good.
never stops.
Never stops.
And how far away is the one that the Merameth is not in combat with?
He'd be about 25 feet away as he just basically flew up as in like a kind of like a high arcing jump and just landed next to one of the other Midas guys.
Can I hold my action to run up and attack him, or do I
You can only hold a movement. You can only hold an action. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to move with the held action, you'd have to hold a dash.
Yeah, so that's good.
I enjoy how she has just a questionable like vowel at the start of her name, because I've heard Maramith, Miramith, Meramith so far.
Yeah.
Moramith, I think.
Moramith, yeah, Moramith.
I've got an
Boromir?
accent.
Boromir?
We've all got accents.
Boromir?
You have got it as Miramith, M-I-R.
Yes.
Miramith.
I like Miramax.
Yeah.
Do you have to touch me to enlarge?
No, 30 feet.
Okay,
I mean, I can touch you to enlarge you, but
I'm
that's,
going. I'm going.
that's separate.
I'm going in.
I'm so excited.
Give me the inspiration. You're. I fucking need it. My fingers are
I
broken.
didn't even hear
He
that.
said I can touch you to enlarge you, but that's separate.
I will, run in and
It
attack
was
with
not Callum's
the bull's head
Oh,
mace.
My laptop charger is anywhere this
Oh,
little
yes,
guy,
over here.
and it's got
Oh,
their
God,
3
I've got it,
character
got it.
sheets on it.
Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
a whiteboard, Jimmy.
No, that's Dan's.
It's a glass water.
Couldn't get him anything!
That's not a laptop charger, it's a sponge.
Orange! Second orange!
Plug Kane's bag into it.
They charge if you piss on them.
Have a tried throwing it
Yeah,
out?
Get a jellyfish! Get a jellyfish!
Yeah, I'm going to run up to the one that Lady Merameth is not engaged with and make my attack. That's pretty nice. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Reckless attack. And can he give me a strength saving throw, please?
Can indeed.
DC 13.
shaking bag.
So a plus 10 to his strength save, he passes with a 14.
Rip! That's fine. Still got the extra d8 of damage. That could have been better, but hey ho. So that is going to be 10, 11, 17 damage on my first attack. Oof, that's an oof. Second attack, I'm certain won't hit with a
Yeah, what do you want there?
12.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. So as you kind of hit this large devilish being in the back with your hammer, you see that it kind of like looks around, You go in for the second hit, and you see as this thing being larger than you, as the hammer comes down, it just catches it in its hand and just with ease
Oh no.
tosses it back.
Hold
This
on,
one's
this
gonna
thing's
be
larger
fun.
than you.
These things are large. These things are about 13 foot tall.
I
Oh.
no way say
Oi.
enough that I love Gav with all of my heart. That fucking monster.
Up next is Nem.
Hey! Oh, now the real monster comes out.
Garv's just the distraction.
They just look at her, scream and run away.
Gar's the loud member of Team Scary. Nem's the one you've got to watch for. Now that you're also out in the sunlight, actually, you'd especially notice this. Some of the shadows that Nem casts seem to stick to her body and her skin a little
You
bit
think
more.
that I look at Nem without her permission? What the fuck, man?
But when you do, you notice this.
We all know who the real captain is.
Yeah, the one you can't fucking look at.
The one you can't kill. No matter how much you try.
Nem is going to go for the one that, again, is not on Mirrormyth. And I'm going to try out Blight for the first time.
Nice.
Yes.
That's a save.
Is it a save? It is a
Con
save.
save, I believe.
Yes. Sure. I don't know whether it's con save or not, actually.
That's an 8.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I think
fail.
I win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we did it!
Blight. Try some D8.
I'm going to need 68, please.
We've got a couple I can lend you.
I got a couple.
That's my
How many
contribution.
you got?
Thank you. And thank you.
Oh.
Okay. Y'all ready for this?
You're ready for this?
1, 8, oh god, this is maths. 13, 20, 27, 29, 25.
35.
35?
Mhm.
35!
35.
Points of damage, please.
How many dice
Nice.
was that before?
That was 8,
2,
right?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh!
Roll one more.
I need one more.
Hang on, wait. It's got to be into this, because otherwise it's on the table.
Hey!
Hey, worth it!
36.
36.
Cool.
Who else
So you
goes?
see kind of channeling this dark energy of the Raven Queen.
Thanks, Annie.
You see as you place your hand forward and twist it, and you see as these black feathers seem to drop to the ground. You notice as the mage next to you kind of nods and gives you a respectful like, yeah, you go. Like you see as you kind of fire this dark beam of energy that hits this devil in the side, and just you see as its life just drained into it. It's still looking good. It does do necrotic damage.
Swear to
Yeah.
God, Nim,
It's-
if we get a second member of the party in a relationship with a Midas person, this is going to end badly.
God.
Everyone.
You see as its life is drained from it. It is still looking pretty good, but that hurt it. It was surprised.
So it wasn't
Um,
resistant to that at all?
No.
Oh.
Cool. Is that you?
It was a risk. That was, yeah, to be fair, that's me, yeah.
Up next is Florian. Florian Stufferfield. He is going to run on over.
Fortescue.
Stab Marcella in the face.
Yes.
Knows an awful lot about magical
Gaunty's
history
that
and
is
witch
spot
from the 18th
fucking on.
century.
No,
I
he's
just
gonna,
sense
Makes
that
excellent
guys.
ice cream.
he's going to run over to the one next to Mirrormyth and make his 2 attacks with his +1 longsword.
Finish Northern Lights. Watch some Dark Materials.
Mm.
Let's chat about stuff.
That
How
Watch
is
the
many
first 3
episodes?
episodes, it's good.
Cool.
I've only
Same.
watched 2. Do not say anything.
one
It's fine.
hit. Max
Go on,
damage.
check
as
you.
well.
Unless it's the first 2. Of course, I know what happens, but still.
I completely forgot what happened, so
Oh man,
I'm doing alright.
Books when I was a kid,
It's so
literally. Love them so
He just
much.
Florian runs over, cuts down the demon, and then is going to use his action surge and make 2 more attacks.
Cuts it down, literally.
And he rolls a 19, which means as a champion he crits.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Fucking go on, Florian!
That's going to be
Florian, more like Florian MVP, am I right?
Everyone now wants Florian rather than Marcella for the shit.
What do you mean now?
Marcella, do you know him?
He's run up, does these 2 wide swings, and you see as these cuts appear across this devil that kind of like looks down at his small form, and you see as he doesn't flinch, holding his sword there.
Nice.
Good guy.
Up next is River and Mustela.
You can go first, my friend.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't decided on what you're going to do.
Quicken spell, enlarge Garv.
You see as this devil's kind of like looking, this devil's just like chucked the hammer back, taking this blow from them, kind of looking down at you, and then you just
Welcome to Team Scary.
Powerful!
So that is my first little jobby.
Cool.
Second
It's
is...
How tall are you now?
That
18
doubles
foot.
my
18
size,
feet?
yeah. 19 feet, because I'm 9.5 foot.
Nice.
Oh my
Nice.
god. Which you could
Um,
round up to 20.
How far away is the
Cool.
devil from me?
One is about 25, the other's about 30.
You're taller than
Okay,
Grog.
what's the one that Florian's attacking?
One about 30.
Oh, I can't make
You
it
could,
to that
you
one.
could
Then I'll
channel
go to the
down
other
on
one.
these boys.
And I'm
Like stuff
gonna
with
pull my sword out and just go for him with that, if that's all right.
Yep.
That is going to be, oh, fuck's sake, 12 to hit. I'm embarrassing myself in front of
Misses.
Florian. That's it
It's
then.
rip.
Just glides off of the hide of this thing.
Cool.
We're just getting warmed up.
It's okay, I did that over there as well. Gosh.
Thank you for more.
As my main action, I'm going to just cast Shield of Faith on Garb.
Oh shit!
Just make it more powerful.
And she just like pulls the helmet down, casts a Vow of Enmity on one of the two devils, doesn't matter which one.
Cool.
Whichever one's looking better. And just goes, hit him good, big boy.
Damn.
That's it, that's what I reckon.
Nice. Up next is Cypress.
This is too much
Hello.
power for Garb.
I'm really excited for what's going to
We're
happen.
all just slowly building characters to make sure Garb is the biggest destructive force that can exist.
We like this.
Yeah,
I know that it was a slip of the tongue, but you said big-zist there instead of
Yeah.
exist.
That's
And you've got like 10 minutes
changed
to
my plan somewhat
10
because I
minutes
was
then.
thinking of being a tank, but it looks like we've got one. So
I don't think it's necessary.
yeah, same.
Yeah, we've
So I'm
always
going
got
to go back to plan A,
Oh yes.
which is always a fun plan.
What does Shield of Faith do? Plus.
Am
Plus
I?
2 to AC.
Oh no, because there is the other plan. Oh, yeah, fuck it. Plan B. Always go with plan B when you're me, because plan A is normally fucking stupid.
So as we know, there's no A in Callum, but there is a B.
How do you spell
I'm not taking
dinosaurs?
questions at this time.
Cablon.
Yeah, there
There
is.
we go.
Blom.
Cool.
Can I see the enlarged reduced spell?
I haven't got it. I haven't got
Advantage
it.
on strength
Uh,
checks and saving throws plus d4 to damage counts
Yeah.
one size larger. So you technically count as huge.
Yeah, you're huge and you are advantage on strength and strength checks and saves.
Key fucking lossel.
Right, I am going to see that there are tall things around, and that's fun. So, I'm going to start running towards the.
No.
There's two devils, right?
There is. There's one that Maramith and Florian are on, and then there's one that a Midas guy, Mastella, and Big Garv are on.
I'll go over to the one
Big
that
Garv.
Florian and
Cool.
Miraman
Garv
are
Prime.
on, and blah, blah, and as I'm running, just sort of channeling that inner B shape of mine to become a 16-foot tall Allosaurus.
Oh, sick.
Because
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
else is being huge. Why shouldn't I?
I love your standing as tall as Garth.
I know, it fucking pains me. And I'm just going to run over and make a bite attack. That's the thing.
I didn't roll advantage for Florian's from the distracting strike, so you technically have advantage from Maramith's distracting strike.
This is good news. That's good because one wasn't not one.
Yeah, that's a classic.
19
Yeah, that's
to
really
hit.
good,
It's
really. I like
a
that.
great vine.
Sick Vine reference. Your Vine references are out of control.
Back off.
Everybody knows your references are out of control.
Out of control.
That is 15 piercing damage of the magic variety for me.
Cool. Nice. So you just go up and just clamp down, you see this down, push your large head off as it kind of goes back down and begins hovering above the ground. Cool, that's you.
Yep, that's all I can do.
Up
As
next.
action and bonus action.
Is the wizard.
Wizard!
You see as he kind of,
Well, there it
you
is.
see as he
There it is.
looks between the two devils, kind of hand up, wand out, and goes, which one's the real devil? Which one? Which of you needs help?
Help is this one. I suppose no, it doesn't matter. Actually, no, we're fine.
Make me bigger!
Gav, don't get greedy. Come on.
Do you know me?
Yeah.
He literally can't be satiated anymore.
Do I still currently want to leave and join Midas?
Yep.
Oh, Christ.
Make a persuasion check as you say, make me bigger.
Oh god,
Oh,
please,
fuck. Oh, here we fucking
please
go.
let it happen. Oh.
You can have my inspiration.
I want to know what happens.
Seems we're on the same side temporarily, and he's also going to cast Enlarge on you.
So you are now 40 feet tall.
I just
Yeah.
I just read it. You add your initial height again
Okay.
rather than double. I just read the spell to be like, does it say anything about it stacking? And you know what? Rule of cool in this bit. So you see his Garth again just... The ground begins to sink underneath your feet almost as you are now another 9'5" taller.
I look
Kick one
over,
of the
You are
demons.
huge, Countess Gargantuan.
disappointed.
Now, you add 2d4 to your attacks as well.
It also does something else because of my
What?
class.
What else is it?
The lightning aura increases every time I go up a size class.
Oh shit, it does. I forgot about
Fucking hell.
Oh god, you're going to be able to shock someone in fucking Tortuga at
It
this
doesn't
point.
increase in range, it increases in damage.
Oh!
While you're
Even
up there,
better.
can you wave at the boats and let them know we need to leave?
Yeah, you can see the boat from here.
We're not gonna go.
You see as he does that, he goes, I was going to know what you're doing.
Even slightly.
Is...
Like Ant-Man's like,
Well, 20,
Oh, that stands for Midas. I was like, what's this
27
fucking stand
yeah.
for? Midas troops. You see as
28 and a half.
at the one who took the infernal wound, you see as it flashes and cuts deeper and he just drops dead.
Oh.
The other two are going to attack the devil that Big Guard is on. They each get 2 attacks.
I hope God just turns around and squashes
I love
the
how they
mage.
think they can assist Garth in
You see,
this.
you see they're like trying to hit, but this thing is just out of their league.
you're like the giant
Um,
gingerbread man in Shrek.
And then up last.
Be good.
It's like in a small lake. Just like,
So that'll be.
love that play.
Just turn away from the devil. Scoop us up and run.
I am really tempted to do that.
See ya!
We could build a
Not
house on
Is it
you.
just weapons that you're
Bam.
holding that get bigger, or is the adamantine chest 2 sizes larger as well?
Everything that he's holding, so I assume he's
Yeah.
not holding that anymore.
You could literally, pick us all up and then run.
I guess
Put,
technically the dwarf would have done as well.
yeah.
Oh,
he's
he's
also-
normal size.
You could pick us up, run us to the boat, put us on, and just yeet it out of Midas waters.
You see as from one of the trees, Mischief again throws 2 daggers, and you see as it hits one of the Midas guys, and you see as the wizard kind of looks around and goes, "Tell your men to stand down. We're on the same side here."
That's not ours.
That's awkward.
Um,
Oh, good
Oh,
one.
for alright.
Good
Well,
one.
you see as he turns kind of for the tree line where she roughly was.
Okay.
Oh no. That was
And she does spot her as she,
She can
rolls
handle
shit
it.
on her stealth.
Nah.
Oh no.
Florian gets hit by that dagger.
Oh no, is Mischief going to be
Back to the top is Maramith and Poirot.
Cool. I will start off by flying past Miramith, and as I go by saying, "Got a boyfriend right now?"
Now's not the time!
You haven't seen anyone
Not
on
the time.
Well, I just want to know if you've been up to any mischief, and I point both guns at the wizard, and then I open fire at the demon.
Cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah, thanks. First shot.
Nice.
Oh, nope, disadvantage.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
Fuck.
Shame. First one, 18.
Hits.
Cool. Someone is now within the required distance for me to do a shit ton of damage. Cool. I rolled terribly.
That's not that bad.
Could be
Total
worse.
10, 15, 18 plus 4, so 22 damage on the first shot.
Which one were you going for? The one by
The one
Maramith?
that Meramith's on.
Cool. 22.
2.
Cool.
And then
This thing's
second,
now bloodied.
sick. Second shot,
I think we should have
it's higher.
Shouldn't, if you're shooting the one by Meramith, shouldn't it be a straight roll?
Why?
Distracting.
Oh no, see, that only works for one attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, I realised I rolled a d8 on that attack instead of a d10, which is shit.
Oh yeah.
May I
You done
instead
played
roll a
yourself, Pete.
d12 on this one? So I get the 2 as an option.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sick.
Nice.
5 plus 3, so 8 damage.
Cool. As you point the guns at the wizard, then kind of like shoot around him towards the devil. They, you see this thing's not looking great. You see it's dripping this reddish blood that just burns, rather than like blackening the ground like the demon did. It burns the ground as it hits.
Sweet.
And the demon kind of looks towards you. Next is Maramith. She, following suit, is going to try and attack him. So first attack is a hit, second attack is a hit. She's going to make that first one a disarming strike. The guy passes the strength save. Cool, so that's going to be 11, 16. Beautiful. 28 points of damage. Cool, and then she's going to do bonus action third attack, which also hits for another 12 damage. She deals 10 damage.
That's my girl.
Cool, that's her. Up next are the Horn Devils. You see as the first one is going to look at you and it whoosh, goes up to attack, and Marinette's going to make her reaction attack, which is a hit with a 22. You see as she reaches up, dealing further 9. She goes, "Oh no, you're staying here," and she uses her Sentinel ability and
Hell
whoosh,
yeah.
cuts him back down.
Oh,
He cannot
nice.
move.
Oh, you're my favourite, you are.
So he's going to
Sick
make
one.
he's going to make her 3 attacks on her.
His girlfriend's pretty fit, dude.
Yeah, right.
It really is.
That's
I
gonna
pick 'em
be
well.
2 hits, tail misses. So that's going to be 30 points of damage to her.
Oh.
To her?
Yep.
No! I refuse.
Sorry.
Oh, you. Oh.
Okay.
Starts
Yeah,
rubbing
don't-
it out.
take that-
Right,
take
she's
that off.
Not bloodied yet.
Oh, she's really
You
tough.
refuse? Oh.
Shit, like.
kind of takes
I
these,
guess I can't
these
do it.
hits upwards, forcing the devil back down to the ground.
She takes 30 hit
That's
points.
The
nice
other
to
one,
get my
being that it
As soon
has
as the degrees is fine
a
enough.
giant next to it, is going to obviously go for the giant.
The ground beneath us. That's
And at advantage, if you're reckless.
I did, yeah.
So first one is a hit with a 21.
Yeah, it hits.
Second one is a hit with a 20.
Yep.
And then the tail attack is well, that one's crooked, but the other one's an 18, so it's going to hit regardless. Cool. So first of all, that's going to be from 2 fork attacks. That's going to be 30 damage reduced to 15.
Cool.
And then the tail attack, first of all, is 10 points of piercing damage, half to 5.
Cool.
And then could you also make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm not. Am I within 10 feet of you?
Are you
Say
up on
devil.
the devil?
Are we on the same devil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab
Yeah.
mine. Yeah, sweet.
So yeah, plus an extra 3 or whatever it is.
Oh, that's not good. I'm just going to choose to pass.
Cool. So you see the first time Garv using this charm, you see as it slashes into you, trying to leave one of these infernal wounds, and you see as you feel it kind of like overtake you, but through the sheer force of all of the food you've consumed over the last couple of days, you just imbue that energy within yourself, and you see as Garv just shrugs off. You see as for a split second it's like he gets a little bit fatter and then goes back down, but you feel the spirit of Grolantor behind you and you shrug off this infernal wound.
Also, with the 2 enlarged spells, I'm currently 16 times as heavy.
Those are the Horn Devils. Super big Garv.
Over miles away on the ship, everyone's just kind of chilling, and then Drubbin's running to the kitchen like, "What is it? There's something wrong. I need to cook endlessly."
First of all, now I'm big boy. I'll do my lightning blast, which is now a D8 of damage rather than D4. So that's going to be 5 damage to the devil, and then
Kill the wizard.
Seems to take full damage. Doesn't appear to be resistant like the
that's
other one.
good. Yeah, fuck it. Then I'm just going to reckless attack.
One tried to lie to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty tasty. That's going to be 24 to hit.
Yeah, okay.
So that's could have been better, but could have been worse as well. That is 10, and so that's 16 damage on the first attack.
Cool.
And yeah, 25 to hit on that
Yeah.
attack. That's a bit better. That's going to be 12, 14, a further 20 damage on that second attack.
Jeez.
Fucking have it.
You just
Hammer down!
just knocking this devil about as it just flaps its wings, getting knocked from side to side. Manages to stay still, but is yeah.
Have you done your lightning damage?
He's now.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Get yourself that shield, and you're perfect.
Cool. That's Garv. Up next, Nem.
Hello. I'm just going to keep it real now. A couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Nice. Who are you going for?
So I'll go for the... I really want you two to like have that one, so I'm going to go for the one I went for before
Cool.
this
Oh,
fighting
yeah, leave it to
Garv
that.
at the moment.
Oh yeah,
This is a couple kill now.
It's a couple kill now. I really want you two to succeed.
nice.
It's going to be an 18.
Yes, that just hits. That is its AC.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Now, glad we know that now then.
You have to roll for each blast.
Yeah, do, you're right. And an 11,
Miss.
which is
So
a
just the
miss.
one hits.
So just the 1 plus your 4,
Nice, actually.
That's
which
not
is a
good.
12.
Damn.
Nice. You just let off these two blasts. You see it deflects one with its bident, almost like intercepting the magic with it, and then the second one just hits it in the chest, kind of knocking it back a little. Up next is Florian. So he is going to go ahead and use his
Whip up a crick Sunday.
2 attacks.
Whip up a Sunday.
Both
Yeah,
miss.
Florian
You
Force.
see as he goes to swing at this devil, but it just like it's
Diagonally.
nothing, just
Yeah.
parries his
Make
2
an
attacks.
scream.
River Mastella.
You can go first again, my friend.
Riv Stella.
First of all,
Moon team.
yeah, sword comes down.
Cool.
Do better.
I've tried. 15.
Miss.
Who are you
Really
fighting?
lay into it,
Huh?
Jesus.
Which one are you fighting?
One of just
The one that's on you.
The one that's on
Cool.
you.
I want him to impress his pal.
Yeah, I tried really hard. Never mind. I'm just going to then again. Mastella is just going to like look this devil like I suppose he's fucking massive. So
Yeah.
look at him in the eye and just focus really, really hard. And I'm going to attempt to polymorph him into a spider.
Cool.
Can I save?
What kind of save?
Always.
DC
50.
passes with a 20.
Nothing happens.
You
on
cast
my
a spell, Garth gets smaller.
turn. Is it a concentration?
Yep.
Oh fuck! But it didn't even go off.
Still cast it.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
He's got-
Still,
Shrinks down. You see
a
the
bit
mage is still
larger.
focusing on the enlarge.
If anything, he's more angry.
So I can't do anything else on
Cool.
my turn.
River.
Cool. I will, run at the one that I had Valve Empty on, which I think is the one Valve was on.
Yes,
it is.
And do what I do best. Get my rapiers out.
Oh, Timber.
Stab it.
Yeah.
How big is
Could
it?
you
Like, it's
possibly
a lot
This
bigger
thing's
than me,
about
right?
13 foot tall.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, sir.
It can
And
do
he's,
with its
he's
tail.
hovering about 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, I could probably jump and get him.
You can
with that,
you can still reach it.
I
It's
can
fine.
reach it.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, cool. I'll go in with my first rapier attack then. I've got advantage because of Out Enmity. With 1, the second one obviously I don't.
Yep.
Cool, that'll be a 19 on that one.
Hits.
Cool.
And
I
it's a
will-
fiend as well.
I'm going to do that with obviously with Divine Smite. So that's 1, 2,
Smite this
3.
MF.
Should I do it at second level? Might as well. I haven't used a second level.
Yeah,
yet.
fuck it.
Cool. How many extras is it?
Just one.
It's 2 extra normally, 1 per level, and then you get an extra one because it's fiend.
Two
So
extra, one per
you should
level,
have
one
4
per-
extra.
plus the damage. Yeah,
Divine
cool.
Smites.
5d8 plus 4. Not bad.
Oh, that's real good.
Like Paladins are built for this.
Okay, cool. 12, 18, 20, 24, 28 points of damage on that one.
Nice. Tasty.
However much of that is radiant. I don't know if that matters.
It does not, but
Ah,
it
there we
hurts.
go. Cool, and then I go in
They're
with...
not happy.
I'm going with my second rapier attack.
Oh.
Rolled back on itself. It didn't go well, mate. It's crit fail.
So as you go for the first one,
You have inspiration.
Yeah.
speaking out forever, hold your peace.
Yeah, go on then. Why not?
Hey.
Might as well use it.
Speak now, if ever hold your bees.
It's not worth it. It was 13.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
by inspiration.
So you cut with the first one. As you go with the second one, just the pain in your shoulder just
Yeah.
rings out again. It just doesn't. It connects, but it just with no force behind it.
Cool. And I still have a bonus
Yep.
action left. She looks like she wants to stab, which is what she would normally do. But instead, she turns around to her teammates and casts aid on 3 of them. Stella, Fawaro, whoever's close to the other one.
Cool. It'd probably be Garble Cyphus.
Cyphus. So
Hell
each
yeah,
of you
cool.
now get 5 extra hit points, and your hit point
Is that
maximum is 5 extra. as well.
Concentration.
Nope, it is not. It
Oh,
just
it's not.
lasts for 8 hours.
Nice. So yeah, you still have the shield effect as well.
Cool,
Cool.
lovely.
That's you. Up
Temporary hit points, do they apply to both my forms, or
next.
well, it
I
would just be this one?
yeah, just
but
be this one.
would I still maintain them if I dropped the 4?
temporary hit points are the ones that go first.
No, I mean like if I chose
Oh,
to
yes,
drop the
yes,
4.
you would. Yeah.
You keep them,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, and your hit point maximums are up by 5 as well, and that's for 8 hours. So
Also, Cyphus, it's you now.
Hell yeah. How are both devils looking?
Both bloodied.
Both bloody sick. How's the mage looking?
He's
Oh
been,
shit.
he's been untouched.
yeah, I'm.
Sound the alarm.
Sound the
Oh,
alarm.
it's been a long time.
Yes.
Oh
Wow. Alarm.
Oh, shit. That's cool as fuck.
fuck.
As hyped as I am,
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yes.
That's incredible.
That is
Gaunty's,
my favourite
Gaunty's alarm has been rung.
Oh wow, that's fucking sick, man.
That's so good.
I love that.
Look at the devil's running away. Amazing.
That's the best thing ever.
I love that so fucking much.
Someone's like dropped their
But I
sword
really
running
thought
away.
all the hype was about me deciding to attack the mage.
Oh no.
That is
Very
amazing.
sorry.
Which I'm still gonna do.
Thank you,
Okay,
Contis.
God,
That was
that's incredible.
lit. That was so
Um,
good.
So,
So big. So good.
so it's currently me.
You, Maramith,
Me, the gnome,
and Florian are against this one devil. The mage about 30 feet back.
30 feet back.
Yeah, he's in the back lines.
It's
He's a wizard, he would be.
mischief's on it.
Yeah,
He's a wizard, so yes.
Just don't incriminate us.
You could.
Oh, I'd just be running it and attacking him.
Don't do that.
Okay. Can I do it in a minute?
Who are you trying to
You couldn't have
We'll
this.
see.
You couldn't have this chat with Faro and the
I
woman.
could not have this chat.
Yeah.
So there's.
But you did also read my our lips,
Ooh.
and you know the plan is to get out of here with as few casualties as we can.
This is true. I will just attack the devil. Thank you very much, Tom.
Just before you do, Callum, you know the blood of the devil? You said it was like sizzling on the ground.
Yes.
Would I know from where I am if it has any special properties?
Devil's Blood can if you can successfully
Harvest.
get it, but it doesn't have any properties like on the battlefield as it drips.
Okay.
Right.
I want it.
Yeah.
Oh man, get me some.
I am gonna run. Okay, this is gonna seem odd, but bear with me.
Cool.
I am gonna run towards the mage.
Yeah.
Because he's 30 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that first. So that's 30 feet of movement. I assume opportunity attack from the devil
Yes.
if it wants to take a reaction.
As you move weight, goes to take a reaction. You see as Maramith, she's had her. Actually, no, she's already used her reaction.
Yeah.
Uh,
She's on the other one as well,
yeah.
isn't she?
AC 13.
No, she's on the same one as him.
Okay.
So tail attack. That's a hit.
Gross.
So that's going to be 10 points of piercing damage. And can you make a con save, please?
Yeah, hang on.
That sounded good.
It wasn't.
You know I hate that, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh, do
It's
you?
okay. It freaks me out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Because I do it in front of you purposely.
Probably
regularly.
18.
18, you pass. So you don't take extra
Trying
damage.
to show off.
Sick.
Yeah.
And then for having the audacity to take an opportunity attack, I get to the mage, I just stare down at him.
You see as you
From
kind of like
about 16
focusing on
foot.
the enlarge on Garv, and it's kind of like looks up on you at you.
If an Allosaurus could laugh, which I assume they can, he will, and then he'll turn back and run towards the
God, I'm really sorry that I made
horned
you
devil.
Cool.
It's alright.
And because I'm moving at least 30 feet straight towards the creature, I want to try and hit it with a claw attack. Not great. Probably misses with a 14.
Does you go to swing, and it just down its front, not leaving the mark.
Whoa, piss. And other such bodily excrements. That's my turn.
Up next is the mage. He is going to go ahead and cast a. What is he going to cast?
Enlarge on the
He's
other
going to
side.
toll the dead.
Oh.
Oh.
You hear this bell
We won't.
ring out. The
tolls.
devil
This
makes
is metal.
a what save?
This is really metal.
Con
I don't like
wisdom
him though.
save?
I'm working on my
Wisdom
James
save.
Hetfield.
Which it actually
I
fails.
want him to.
So it
Come on.
takes currently
Metallica family!
2d12 necrotic damage.
Whiskey in the jarrow.
So that's 16 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah!
With all.
There's a video which is like a whole bunch of just James Hetfield saying yeah for about
That's
10 minutes.
Yeah! Up next are two Midas troops who are going to continue attacking the devil. First one misses on bow.
Those
The
two bald guys
second
are in a
one
world.
misses on both. They both got a nat 1 as they're just these bog standard Midas troops just trying to hack, but just nothing's going through. And then
A level
Mischief.
2,
You told
don't
Mischief to
they?
go to for the mage. Right?
For the wizard boy, yeah.
Cool. She doesn't get advantage because she didn't successfully hide.
That's okay, Mischief.
She's trying her best.
She would hit. He uses reaction. He throws a shield and blocks. He
Okay.
goes, "What are you doing? We're supposed to be on the same side, are we not?"
Again, like, it's just nothing to do with us.
He's going to realise when we take the other one.
Who is this Mischief? Good,
Who?
That's all we can say. Cool.
Oh no.
Back to the top is Mirror Myth and Fluoro.
Cool. Taking my shots.
Cool. Which devil?
The same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will forego moving and aim, so it gets me back to a regular roll rather than dis.
Nice.
Cool. Not bad. Not that 20.
Yes, that hits.
Cool. That's a D10. That's pretty fucking nice.
Yes, it is.
12, 18, 21, 22 plus 4, so that's 26 damage.
How'd you finish that devil?
Cool.
Yes.
I'll tell you exactly how I finished it. I sort of take aim, sort of do the maths quickly in my head, and then I swoop down, grab Mirror-Myth, just dip her into a kiss, and over my shoulder, fire and kill it.
Nice. You do so.
Cool.
As it goes back, it disappears into flame.
Fuck. Before I do that,
Yes.
I just fly near its head and I just say, if you ever see Celia down there, tell her I'm coming, and then I do it.
Vanishes into flame. You see as you dip her into a kiss. You see
Yeah.
as the other
Yeah,
miners
Selak.
kind of. All of them are like, cool. That's
He just bursts into flame and is gone.
Yeah.
Shit.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
I was just one attack actually.
Bonus action away.
Oh, dang, yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Cool. Up next is Mirror-Myth.
That's dope.
Are you injured at all?
Me?
Yeah.
A bit.
She, you see as actually she pulls out a healing potion and gives it to you.
Oh,
We're not done yet.
I know.
And she kind of like
She just wasted her action handing a potion over.
she kind of turns towards the devil, and then is gonna stay by Actually, no, she's gonna move over and stand next to the mage as he's been attacked a couple of times.
Come on!
There's literally another one
we have
right
work to
here.
do, just walked
Up
up.
next are the horn.
Who's he?
Horn devils. So
Singular.
gonna continue attacking the big thing that's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah,
So,
that's my job.
Advantage. That's hit with a pitchfork. Another hit with a pitchfork.
My
So
AC is 18 at the moment, by the way.
That was 18 under 19 on the dice.
God damn.
So that'll be again 30 points of piercing damage halved to 15.
That's
And then the
fine.
second on the tail
It's alright,
is
it's good.
a 28.
Ooh, that's
So-
a rough.
10 damage reduced to 5 and can make another con save.
That con save is probably going to be alright with a 30.
Yeah, you're fine. So as it jabs into you twice, it spins around, lashes you with its tail, kind of leaving this burning trail behind it. But again, you should manage to shrug it off the infernal wound.
How much damage did the tail do? Sorry?
5.
5.
Yeah.
It halved, or is that already?
That was already half. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the nasty things when you fail a con save.
Sweet.
Unsurprisingly, up next is I nearly said Gaunties.
Whoa! Next Goldie!
Can I shout something out before Garv's turn? Is that alright? Can
Yeah.
I shout in the midst of combat? Because I'm fighting the same guy as you as
Yeah.
well. I'm just going to say, like, Garv, if you can take off one of his horns, I will use it for a weapon for you. Clearly, we can't do it after it's dead, so, you know.
Yeah, what I was going to do anyway is I'm going to attempt to grapple this thing. And I believe I have that advantage because of the enlarge as well, and also because I'm raging.
Yes.
But
So
Super
athletics check.
advantage.
that's could be better, could be worse. That is a 19.
That's a non-natural 20 with a 14
Yeah.
plus 6.
Fuck
You try to
me.
grab your hands on this thing, and this thing, despite being smaller than you
Kid
now,
Icarus,
just
hello.
is strong.
Hey,
and just,
Kid Icarus.
Do I get the +2 from my rage to those, or not?
no, that's just
That's
the damage.
what my brain
Okay,
is.
I'll use my second attack to attempt to grapple again.
Cool.
Nat 20.
Nice. Yeah. So after it kind of like shrugs it off, you manage to just
That's
get,
a 20 and a 1,
you manage
that's
to
great.
just get your arms around it and just hold it there.
Cool. And then yeah, bonus action. It's now a d6 of lightning blast. That's 5 damage on the lightning blast to this thing.
Cool.
That's a long lurk. I like that.
Right.
Couple of years.
Cool. Up next
Damn,
is-
Kid Icarus, that's a long lurk.
Wow.
That's a long
hey.
lurk.
You see as Florian's going to move over next to his commander, seeing what the giant seems to totally have this. And he is going to just ready up there. Up next is River and Mastella.
Sorry, just quickly, Gar, but you grappled.
I've grappled it, yeah.
So it's prone, or you just holding it?
I'm holding it.
Cool.
It's grappled.
Does that mean
so-
we have advantage over everything?
No. So grapple creature speed is 0. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. So it needs to then turn from grapple into a restrain to
Yeah.
have advantage.
You can go first as ever.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm going to, seeing that Garv has grappled it. How tall is this thing?
About 13 feet.
About 13 feet. Okay. Can I Misty Step to be on its shoulders?
Yeah, you may not be there for the entire round, but you certainly
Of
can.
course not. I'll Misty Step up onto it
Cool.
then, as bonus action. Oh fuck! I don't have Misty Step equipped. I can't. I don't have it. Sorry, ignore that then.
Yep.
Can I try and climb this thing? It's probably not so likely.
Yeah, it'd be an athletics check, but you can certainly try.
Would that be my action though?
No, I said it counted your
Get to
movement.
its
It would count as my movement. Okay, I'll make an athletics check for it just to see.
I hope anyone in the chat got that reference.
I got it.
Oh, did you?
No.
13.
I want to make you feel good, but
Thank you.
I don't want to lie.
You've got to climb it. I'd say you get like about half of the way up this
Yeah.
thing. You're not at its head yet, but you are kind of like hanging on as Garv is just like holding it in place as it's trying to shake.
I don't really
I
know.
love Shadow the Colossus.
There's not a lot I can do then. And I will just, on my way up to try and get a horn off this thing.
Oh, of course.
Just in the meantime.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to cast haste on Garv. Why not?
Cool.
Let's make
So
it
you
more.
speed up as your AC is again increased.
20 now.
Yep, and you are
Would
quick.
you do that?
Cool.
Haste.
Nice.
River.
Cool. How's it looking?
Not great.
Rough.
Yeah.
Cool. Going with my weapons. So I'll do a first attack with the rapier. Ooh, that's good. That is 24, whatever it is. Cool. Great. Nice. I only use Divine Smite again. Only at normal level though. Oh, hello. 3 8s.
Nice.
Oh,
24,
tasty.
28, 32 points of damage.
How would you finish it? Those
Oh.
3 8s did it.
Oh,
Thank
River.
you. Thank you.
Killing
This is
it.
so what she needed. Oh gosh, how far can I reach? How high can I get on it?
This thing is like 5 feet off the ground, but I mean, embellish how you want.
Okay, cool. I want to like reach up and grab it by the tail and like bring it down and
Nice.
just bring my rapier just through its neck.
So as Garv's kind of holding it in
Um,
his
I thought you were
hands.
gonna
And
get-
can I
I thought
hold
you were
it?
gonna
Can I
get
hold
yes.
it for a second? Would Musty have enough time to pull a horn off?
I need that horn, man.
Make a...
If I'm like holding it.
Got a DC in mind.
Can I
Okay.
make a reaction to try and break a horn off of it as I'm grappling it?
Garv's going to be able to do that better than I am.
Yeah, I've got a DC in mind. I don't know what kind of check to make this really, because I'll make it a contested check because it is fidgeting, like it is thrashing about
Yeah.
in there. So go ahead and
It's got a
make an
spinner
athletics.
out, just-
Make a straight strength check.
Who's making that?
Garv.
Yeah, for me to do it.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Cool, I got
want
an
you to do
advantage.
it. You got
make a straight
advantage.
strength check, and he'll also make a strength saving throw.
Straight strength check is a 19.
So you see, as you kind of like pull this thing down, jam your rapier up through its throat, it's thrashing around. You see, as Gav, you just lift one hand, just grab the horn, and like it's a twig, snap it off as the whole being just from
me,
top
like,
to bottom
pull
just bursts into flame.
Does the horn stay real?
It does.
Oh,
This horn is about that big.
I'm
It's big
so
and
chuffed
curved.
with that.
That's very cool.
You can
Cool.
cook that in adamantine.
Up next is Cyphus. I'm staying in combat depending on what you guys do.
Oh, there's.
Yeah, that's an insane damage roll.
Did the job.
There's just
You
two.
see as Marameth has kind of taken a more relaxed pose, as has Florian. The mage is still looking cautious, being the skeptical one of the trio, and you see as the other two Midas guys who are kind of by you guys are just kind of weapons there, knowing that they probably couldn't take you, are just kind of wide-eyed, kind of waiting to see what happens.
So the mage stopped concentrating on Garv being huge.
No, he's still concentrating it for the time being, but it is
bless him.
it is free to drop a spell. So
The future of our team rests on your shoulders right now, Callum.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Pounce. It's if I move 30 feet straight forward a creature and then hit it with a claw attack. If I move 30 feet forward, then hold my action, would I still be able to do the pounce and knock it prone?
I'll say it depends on how many. If it's within the same round, then yes. Otherwise, no. So I mean, like if we get back to your turn and it's not happened,
Yeah.
then no.
Then no. That's
Yeah.
fair enough, really. I'm gonna run towards.
Running 30 feet towards something is a bit suspect, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all happening.
Getting like prepared to pass out. Oh.
My logic around it is it's all happening within the same 6 seconds. I would assume that these guys being Midas, we're going to kill them. Or apart from our friends.
I think that half of us would be on board at least with that.
Yeah. So it's
Oh, it's more than enough.
I'm not going to kill him.
so how far are the little peons from me?
About 20-ish feet or so.
I'm gonna go 10 feet the other way, then run towards one of them and just roar at them and hold my action to see what everyone else does.
You see that both shaking. You see as the up next is the wizard who drops concentration on the enlarge. He kind of looks around. He kind of looks towards
Back to mundanity.
looks towards Miramith and goes, "What's the move? Why are we doing this?
Vibe check.
There's so much to take in." You see as she kind of goes,
A 4. Yeah, solid vibes.
"I think." Looks at you, Fora. Hopefully, that's it.
I believe that's enough mischief for now.
Up next are the Midas troops who move away and over towards
Why do you keep saying
their commander.
Favourite way.
That's out of
You've
my
never seen
attack
it in
range.
You see,
My life is 3
Hang
years.
on, I need to decide if I'm going to make an opportunity attack
Cool.
on one of them. Odds are do, evens are don't. I don't.
Dice fucking called it there.
Let's make the story.
Cool. Up next is Mischief. You see as she appears from around one of the corners about to throw the dagger, and the mage's held action goes off and he casts banishment on her.
Oh.
Mischief.
That's punishment on who? Mischief.
She's Mischief comes around with 2 daggers and disappears.
Valid.
Well, holster my guns. I see that's that dealt with. Secretly praying that she comes from this dimension.
I've got that for a minute. Seems they're alive with that one. They're in the same garb.
Does
Meredith, what do we do with them?
will she come back where she? Will they come back where they went in?
Yes.
Okay, and I go up and I sort of stand facing where she was, like face to face, or like guns out at the ready.
She's holding it. Meredith, what do we do? Well, she's still sword out. She kind of looks across you. Are we square?
We square.
Seems there's more going on here than we had initially thought about.
Certainly.
What?
You'll be spending time with that Simon.
Oh, Simon! Right, yeah. Weird voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
changes regularly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're safe at the moment. Give it a sec for this one to come back and we'll deal with that.
You lot stand down. You see as Florian kind of sheaths his blade over his back. The other two kind of sheath their swords as well. All of them still nervous by perhaps your presence, as well as the 2 devils that seem to just appear from their comrades or supposed comrades. About a minute passes and you see as Mischief appears, daggers at the ready, and sees you in front.
As she appears, I draw both guns, put them mitre, and then
She immediately turns and just begins booking it,
I will.
darting from left to right.
Cool.
Thank
I'll
you.
fire. Yeah, I'll fire off like looking like I'm shooting at her, but all missing.
Nice. Make a deception check at advantage.
Hey.
Yeah, boy.
Nice hit, Fuado.
Thanks. I have rolled bad deception. Thank God this is 16 anyway.
Cool. So you see, it's pretty convincing. They're not fully paying attention to you. They're watching her dart between the trees, and the gunshots are enough for them to believe
Yeah.
it.
Oh no.
I am just going to go
Such a
and
bad
stand
shot.
between the Midas lot and
As soon as you approach
Zane.
if
No,
you're
no,
still in that
I'm
form.
just I'm staying in form. I'm getting between them and Zane and
I'm
whatever the
doing
other
the
fucker is.
exact same
Yeah.
thing.
So
Yeah,
I'm
same.
not going near Midas, but I am standing near
Cool.
the other 2.
Samara goes, alright, so what to do now? This is a bit of a sticky situation we find ourselves in.
We'll
It is.
trade this guy for these 2. We've got beef with them.
They again, they're wanted by someone quite a bit high up, and it would not look kindly on any of us if they do not reach our particular clientele.
You see, she kind of like looks around at the other men. She goes,
I'll give a little nod to Florian.
make a persuasion check for me,
Okay.
assisted by the party in general.
How did Aarakocra kiss?
Carefully.
grotesquely.
They pet.
Yeah, it's just kind of that's
That's
nice.
good. That's good.
Well done. That is a 23.
Nice. She kind of looks around, kind of looks at the other two. You see as the mage just kind of like he's not up. You see he's still got his wand at the raise. He kind of gives her a look. She goes, "Well, I assume you'll be reporting back to Port Royal."
I imagine we can fit it into our schedule, yes.
Well, since that is the nearest city and these are prisoners,
Indeed.
it would make sense for you to take them to the prison, I imagine.
It would. But,
We need to investigate this here subterranean lair of sorts.
of course.
You see as he goes, "This is devils, this." No, calm it. It's alright. Well, I'll explain all.
I would
Soon
be wary of anyone wearing these badges. We put them on as disguises just in case
I
anyone.
can see that now.
Yes.
Right,
You,
Del, you two go down. You see as the wizard, who apparently name or nickname is Del, kind of size,
God, fuck his name and they wouldn't give it to me.
begins
Little
walking.
little tip, as there's loads of these down there. If you want to have them to sort of blend in with anyone else, take them. But yes, be careful. please.
Noted. You two go down, start the search, we'll be down in a sec. You see she kind of waits for them to walk down. Sheaths her sword. Alright, now cut the shit. What the fuck is happening?
oh, we're absolutely pirates.
Oh, no shit!
Is it just her there now, or
and
is
Florence. I did see the pee on the big man.
Yeah. So
It
we.
was huge.
who did the pee on the big man?
That pee was
Quick question
so
before we
obvious, but it's
start.
fine.
Yeah, the pea was 5 foot tall.
Yeah, we all saw the pee. There's a ship that went down not too far from here, we think. Any idea what that might be about?
No, I'm not sure about this. What is originally kept here at this outpost. Rogues are going to watch over that. Should be in his tower.
In this tower in Port Royal.
Aye.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
Good
that's
to know.
fine.
Okay.
Long story short, we're on a bit of a job to find out where that.
Wait,
ship
you're working
went.
with Blackbeard?
What makes you say that?
Wait, did you not?
No.
Sorry, I just me getting things crossed. Sorry. Wait, you're not working for Blackbeard?
No, probably.
Why would you even mention him?
Oh,
Covid? What?
Right.
no, just get jobs where you can, get paid, all that.
Okay.
We heard the information was in this outpost. It was destroyed when we got here. We went down, fought a devil. That all went tits up.
Apparently so. I didn't realise those two were of that
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
I went to
okay.
hell for a bit.
Guys, you got to be careful because we don't like Midas, obviously, but you guys are cool. Be careful, please, within Midas, because there are clearly some bad guys in there.
It's
Oh.
going back.
Oh, I'll be looking into this myself.
I hate to interrupt this buddy situation we've got going here, but our ship's currently.
Oh yeah, you guys have
Yes.
scored
We've got-
in on our ships,
I've
haven't
got the
you?
whole ass.
That we have. Yes.
Do you mind if we
saw
go?
two ships.
Um,
I mean,
Gizmo's on the way to sort of tell them to move away.
But we're not on the ships.
That's all.
you can, but I want to be in agreement before you shoot off.
What?
I've
Yeah.
been very kind here. I've not attacked any of your men. I can't-
Same here. Come on.
By the code.
Also, you do just kind of attack our two lads.
by the
Say
code,
more.
I can't
We did
really
realise
condone
that,
any
yeah.
deal with Midas.
No,
I
of
mean,
course, but this is a personal deal.
They're Midas. If you
I
want to be
personally-
Pirate King and the first deal you make is with Midas, it's not going to be a very.
I made
I
my
personally-
first deal with you, my friend, and it matters not whether she's pirate or Midas.
It does to the code.
If I'm being 100% honest, we've held back a lot.
I'm that.
As have I.
What deal were you going to propose?
Oh well, now you're alone.
What, you gonna
Don't.
kill me in front of Ferraro?
Don't you dare.
Go for it. Bring it, big man.
You're making me want to.
I really want you to.
I don't want either of
Guys,
you two,
guys,
so let's
come
cut
on.
that shit.
Calm down. I think Garv could take you, but I don't think that this is necessary.
I believe he could, but I don't imagine he'd let him.
I mean, I think Garv could take two of
He
you.
pays me, he doesn't own me.
Anyway, what is really important is, first of all,
You see, you pick up a small detail. She scowls at the idea of someone being owned.
First of all-
that was my noise.
I would like to know what the deal is.
We need to go.
Second of all, we have to go, so make
I'll
it
get
quick.
this out the way. Right, I've not attacked any of your people here. I'd appreciate it if we do meet again. You don't attack any of mine. It seems that something bigger's going on here. Bigger than this fucking feud. This, you want to just off my men. Yes, we are Midas. Yes, some people do awful things in our ranks, but I look after them. Their lives are mine like your crews are yours. If you start killing my men, I am gonna hack away at yours.
Sounds fair to me.
Sounds reasonable. And I'll walk over and hold out the hand. Pleasure to see you again, Officer Miramith.
Likewise, Captain. Shakes it.
See you again
That
soon.
wasn't a deal, that was an understanding, so it is okay.
Yeah, that's
That was
fine.
a deal.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, semantics.
Nem's gonna leave.
Yeah, River's already.
We're on our way.
Garfield, remember this.
I'll see you later.
Also, are you handing over the captain?
I say the command word, Algernon Fiddlesticks.
You see, he's kind of released over as she goes.
no.
You see as Florian kind of takes this guy over. You see as you guys begin to walk through the trees towards your ship. You see as
Before we
Yes.
go, I'm going to speak to Florian. I'm going to ask if I can have a quick look at his sword.
kind of shows it to you. Basic understanding, knowing the forge it came from, it's a +1 longsword, but you do see a strange ruby embedded in the hilt that you're not sure what it is.
What's this, a ruby?
Oh, it's a. I'll show you. And you see as he brings the sword forward, and an eldritch blast just out of the end.
Oh, that's cool.
really
Who
cool.
made this? Was this melee?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay, yeah, it sounds like... okay. We did well.
I saw-
I'll make you a better one soon. See you. Bye-bye.
Kind of. You see as you guys move off into the tree line, you see as Meramith is just kind of stood there waiting, looking at you guys, confused, filled with conflict. You guys begin, I assume, running.
Have we
Sprint
got
it.
Zane and Wisp with us?
You have,
Well,
yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
as
we've got
many
time.
people as can get on my back as possible.
And the,
Have
and the
we
prisoners.
got the prisoners with us?
Yeah, they're with us.
Can you
I
summon
mean,
the owls?
I can't.
Not in
No,
beast
I don't.
form.
I don't have it prepared.
Fair enough.
I can
Um,
summon four.
I mean, I
I
can
can summon 8 methods who could
Share
possibly
your
carry
Oh, no,
a
I can't
pebble
summon with
each.
that.
I'm dragging the adamantine chariot through the fucking jungle.
You see as you are just running and running and running, just trying to
Oh,
get
quickly!
to the ship.
Can you get what's the fucking monkey's name back?
You should fly and go find the ships.
That's such a good idea, and I take off.
Over the time you do manage to get
Which
there in
was-
time, you see as you guys kind of arrive on the beach, and maybe about 5-10 minutes before you kind of arrived on one of the ships, you see as they are putting rigging up and getting ready to get the fuck out.
No, 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 no! Stop,
You
stop,
see
stop!
as you see around, you see as Noah looks around and goes, "You right?
Hey, how's it going?
Got the message from Sidus. All good?
Cool. Plans change. We're all coming back. Just hold on. Okay.
Right, we'll get ready. What the fuck's going on?
Oh, it's
A lot of
not
shit's been happening over the past couple of days.
What?
All arguments.
Where what?
Yeah.
Okay, we get that in a bit. Captain's back. Rest are on the way. We got a sail. Mind us know where the ship is. Don't know where we're going from here. Didn't find the information we wanted. We know where it'll be
Let's
though.
go
What?
down this
We've
side
got
of
loads
this.
of money.
We got lots of money. So
No,
much
that's-
money.
Is that a dangerous... Oh no, because of guilty spy.
You
yeah.
see as you guys find the keel boats and manage, you see as they manage to ride, and then before long you guys manage to also get
around
onto
this
the
side.
deck of the ships.
Nice.
You see as Noah kind of when things get a bit calmer and they're getting ready to sail out, you see as Noah pulls you into the captain's quarters.
But before that, group up with everyone. Where are we going? What's the plan?
On the way back.
Are we on the ship now?
We're on the
to
ship.
go to Brug's Tower
We need to go to Brooks Tower.
in Port Royal.
That's in Port Royal. Does
You also-
anyone have an issue with us going to Port Royal right now?
I have
Is this in front of the crew?
all of them.
No.
I'm a wanted pirate.
That's true. That's a bad time.
I'm making sure from now on there is always something wrapped around the P on my wrist.
I think it's the only place I know where people hate me, but that's fine.
Okay.
The only person who I wanted to see in Port Royal I have now seen, so I would rather not go back, but I mean, you know...
I'd
we
like to have a talk with you all about how your relationships are with Midas at some point.
Yeah.
I
that's
did
not-
it, he wasn't
that's
Midas when he was my
I'm,
friend.
I'm very much the same.
Okay.
You've
Chat
got
about
to
that
be the
shortly.
worst pirate I've ever met.
But you have met us.
Well done.
We'll talk about that later. We need to get this
Do you
information,
just have a
otherwise
list of
Blackbeard's
references
gonna.
that you're hoping we'll make and
No,
you tick them
I was
off
just
as
flicking
you
back to the pirate code to see exactly what the wording is on the.
What's
thing.
the wording?
The wording is you will not sell information, goods, or fellow pirates to Midas.
I didn't know the above.
What does it say on here? On the map? Because it's also on there. I think I worded it slightly differently, but I mean, Dan's wording is gospel.
Don't know, it's in calligraphic and
It's
upside
upside
down.
Never hand over a fellow pirate to the Navy.
We did not do that.
Twin or cannons on minus.
Did we do that? No, they
Nope.
were Midas.
Yep, we
Cool.
gave back one of their own. I am completely within the code.
Yeah, we're not.
Sick
We're not
one.
giving pirates
Um,
to Midas.
Is that all? Is there
Just
nothing
the
else
boys
on there
back.
about Midas?
I thought we just couldn't trade with
The,
them.
the other thing as well, it's you can't sell them information, goods, or fellow pirates. Essentially anything that would incriminate pirates or be to the detriment of pirates. And also you always target a Midas Navy ship over a pirate's, no matter the situation.
Yep.
Okay, I'd be slightly less angry then.
Cool. We need to go there if we want this information so we can not have Blackbeard try to kill us.
And also perhaps, if they know that we're here, they might think we might try to escape. So hiding in Midas waters might be
Yes.
hiding in plain sight.
And we are currently on a ship that is in the Midas colours. The
But
issue is...
They've seen this ship and they will have not only reported what it looks like, I imagine, but also the colours it's flying.
What we could do...
You notice that only one of the ships you have is currently flying Midas colours.
It is as well.
What we could do...
Where do we move this ship to if we are staying on Midas land?
What we could do is sail both ships into Port Rayo and say it's a pirate ship that we captured and we killed all the crew and we leave it there to be scrapped.
That's a hard pass.
That's also not worked twice. No.
We are
Attempting to be
very,
Midas hasn't worked twice.
very obviously pirates.
We look like building.
And they know this ship is a pirate ship now.
Could we?
No, they know that we were docked up here. They don't know any more information
we-
than that.
They
Never-
saw our ship. They saw this exact ship that we are standing
They
on.
saw a Midas ship next to a pirate ship. If we sail in this pirate ship and say, no, that was a pirate ship that we captured and we're
Correct
bringing
me
back
if
to
I'm
dock.
wrong, but Florian reported back that there were 2 pirate ships on the shore, did he not?
He did, yes.
Could we leave one potentially to be a firing target and leave?
Yes.
Why don't we just sail somewhere else and walk to Port Royal?
Or that?
Because
I
then
mean,
they're just
that-
going to spot the ships anyway.
That's
But
what
this
I
was
s-
because this was on their scouting route. We just go somewhere and
That's
hide
what
the
I
ships.
saw.
All of the coast is going to be on their
Does,
scouting
does
route.
Mistella
We don't
know
park
of
it on
any
the coast.
recesses or caves?
Then how
in
do we
this
walk
area?
there?
We sail
No.
like a little boat to the shore and then we walk there.
I know. I've lived here my whole life.
You can fly.
I don't know, it's
Yeah,
all-
I'm fine. I don't want to go
You can
to
assume that
Port
because
Royal
it's a
alone.
rocky kind of like.
You can
place,
fly, and
but
if
you
you
wouldn't go
less,
like,
you can
oh,
summon
there's one
8
there.
owls.
You can assume.
We flew up a mountain.
Hello.
I can fly with about.
This is a rocky cliff face. This is like a cliff here. There is probably a recess here where we could perhaps hide the ship.
We've been in Midas waters for like a week now, and this is the first
Yeah.
time our boat's been spotted. I don't think the boat's being spotted is the problem.
particularly
The fact is they've
along
already
here.
been spotted is the problem.
We could hide it and then we could just walk to Midas land. I think this is the best bet for now. I don't think we can come
Okay.
in straight here. Oh, so this statue is actually in this little like recess.
So
here,
that's
yeah.
in Port Royal.
Okay, yeah, no, I get you.
I just worry that... Jess.
Sorry.
My worry is
You're
that this
amazing.
entire coastline is on their watch. They're going to come round and they're going to spot it no matter where we park up. If
That's why we don't park on the coast.
Yeah. How?
then we're going to be in view of the coast if we're like your hours last an hour. We can't get like
Yeah.
I mean
What's the
technically they
distance
can
between
last
that
up to
coast and that
maybe
coast?
4
Like the closest
hours.
point. On that.
Each square is a day
Oh, that's a long way.
yeah.
on a regular.
We,
trip.
we were parked here for like 3 days and no one saw our boat.
That's a different island though. That's not
It's
where
still a
their
Midas
capital is.
territory.
Until they saw it. Until they saw it.
I think we
I
can.
mean,
convince them.
this thing is, if we park the ship up here somewhere, then we've got a few days because it is opposite Port Royal. They have to go all the way round to find the ship. If, it
If
is
you're
up
sailing
here,
these ships into Port Royal, I'm getting off.
yeah,
why
no,
don't we
I'm
get
also
them to
going
drop
to be
us
joining
off?
Gav on that one. That
As
is a
will I.
death trap.
Why don't we
waiting
get
to
them to drop us off on the shore and tell them to sail away for a few days and come pick us back up in a
Yeah.
couple of days?
That's a good
That's a
idea.
good idea.
It
Yeah.
keeps, we've got
Flat.
to keep the boat moving.
yeah, get
That's
them
a much
to-
better
how-
idea.
Yeah. Okay. That's perfect.
You know, if you go with this end,
Do we know anything about these islands?
Yeah, what's this?
Because I'm not from too far away from
As
there.
far as you know, uninhabited. There's no Midas town, no pirate town, no neutral town on
I'll go
there.
hang out there later.
They're kind of more, I guess, like grass and tree land, but for some reason they just, the land is not as inhabitable or
Also,
as profitable.
What I'm worried about is if we're like here, right? If they've sent message that there are pirate ships parked here, there's going to be ships coming around this way to come get us.
We
So
gotta
we
go
should
around.
definitely not go this way.
No, okay, so we go round. We get them to drop us up here, where on the top end. Where is there anyone particularly up here, Dan? Do I know?
No, only city on that continent is Port
Only
Royal.
cities down here.
Yeah.
We get them to drop us up here. We walk down, and we tell them after dropping us over here, they go over here, and then we find our own ways out, or we just get them to come back here and meet us.
I think that one. We
I like
we
that.
want
That's
them
a
to
fair
come
shout.
back.
I
Yeah,
like that.
I
Yeah.
think up here is
Yeah.
where we go,
Mm-hmm.
because that is the furthest point on the island from where we were seen.
Yep. Fair enough.
Sorry
Good
to
plan.
map cam. It's not. This area of the map isn't actually.
It is just.
Oh, just about. You can just see
wait,
my fingers here.
I'll actually get map cam up because that would have been useful for this whole discussion. So,
It's up here.
oh, it's
Yeah,
just off.
Just
Yeah.
off.
Damn it.
Well, we're like
This island.
here on this bit, and we're going off the map. Fucking rip.
Sucks.
Oh!
We're still here.
Okay, let's
I
do
agree
that.
with that plan.
Let's go. We got to
Welcome
go now.
back, everyone.
Speak to the crew. What's been going on?
Yes.
You just know where he's waiting at the door.
Okay, no way. Let's have a chat.
Right, can we have a... What's his fucking voice again? Is that like Irish or something?
Irish,
Where
yeah.
did
Right.
you
Why
stop
don't
him
we
on
have
to
a
you?
word, Captain?
Let's have a sit down.
Sitting there looking all biscuity, sword
Usually
wars.
he comes into the office. Are any of you staying as he comes in? Because he's like waiting.
Captain,
at
or
the
would you
door.
prefer?
You can all stay if you want.
Yeah, I'll stay.
Wait.
I mean, I'm going to be able to hear you regardless of where I am,
You
so
go.
I might as well stay.
I know what you're going to say.
Some of the crew are some of the crew getting a bit uneasy being on Midas Waters for this long. Some of them have politely, or others not so politely, asked me to take it up with you. How long we stay here? When are we going?
Is leaving as soon as we can. We
They're gonna get out of Midas Waters before we are. So.
basically, yeah, you're going to get out a lot sooner than we are. We need you.
Right. Okay. What do you mean?
We're going to need you to drop us off on the side of this island, and you're going to sail off for a couple of days and come back for us. We basically, the place where the information we thought was long destroyed the time we got there, and we need to get it, and it's in
Gotcha.
Don't tell him
Port.
where it is.
it's
Right,
in
well, that
somewhere a
should-
bit more secure.
Also,
Just for
just to divvy down to the crew, this might help with morale. 1,200 gold as well.
It's not kind of... Right. Nice. I imagine it'll be quite happy to you're to getting out for a little bit.
Oh, actually, it's
Just-
like it's 2,030 gold.
Oh.
Who is unhappy?
A couple of them. I need to quickly look at their names. Say Asher Relics, Gruksha, Fames, him in an army. You know what he's like. Clash didn't really like it, but said he'd stay if you told him to. That's about it, really.
The thing
I
is,
mean, I'm quite upset that that's quite a lot of the original team.
yeah, they are all our crew. Like I know
I
that
mean,
they
I
don't want to be
in-
here, but I
Well,
don't want to be here either. But
well,
I
I was
was
gonna
say,
they would trust us.
Knock them the fuck out if they try to sail away, but
You're a good man.
they've been a bit vocal.
We trust you to make the right, to make the right
Oh, I
call.
get
You divvy out the money, let them know later today. I'm going to have it when we've set sail. I'll have a chat with them all.
Right, sounds good. No worries.
Also,
just-
just remember, the longer they stay with us, the more of that there is.
Oh, this will go quite some ways towards placating them.
I'm just thinking, Captain, wouldn't it be faster for us to just stay where we are and walk from here rather than going all the way?
Yeah, let's just
And
have
then-
them sail.
Oh yeah, just have them sail off now.
But they'll have. We shouldn't want them sailing that way.
No, but they
They
can.
can go whatever way they like. It's just we can stay
Yeah.
here because we're already here.
If
and
they
we
just
can-
sail out into the water this way
Just
for a
sail
couple of
this
days.
way.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
too close to
It's
where.
just
they
that
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
think
yeah.
We
yeah.
won't
No,
be on the
no,
ship.
Why don't we-
we just meet them up here.
Yeah, why don't we just get them to sail around the island and meet us up here, and then we just go whoop whoop.
We'll work out how many days that is.
Yeah,
cool.
After the cool.
That's the
Cool.
general plan.
Right, got it.
Well then.
I'll let them know, and I'll distribute this.
Actually, you know what? So are we going to get off now?
Yeah.
Right.
You better speak.
Assemble the crew. Let's have a chat now.
Cool. You see as no, I goes and goes. Right, you fucks, come here, payday. And you see as everyone kind of gathers around and starts dipping up coin.
Have you still got that devil horn on you?
I would have. Yeah, I guess.
I
Yeah.
can't carry it. Man.
Probably
Leave it
on
on
the
leave it
chest.
on the ship.
Is Mischief's about it, isn't she?
Yes, very much so.
Cool.
She is
Well,
up in the crow's nest, kind of just cleaning a blade methodically.
while I fly
Oh,
up,
the other two.
while they're all divvying out the gold, I'll fly up and say, "You did very well out there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your
That
help."
was close. I'm not sure what happened there.
No, yeah. What did happen? Because we were down below. Next thing we know,
I was taking watch. Next thing we knew, some Midas bluecoats came in. They got the drop on Zane and Wisp, and put them captive. I didn't think I could take them all on my own, so waited. Luckily, you lot turned up. But yes, they seemed to be sent to scout out the area.
you did shockingly well. So here, and I chuck her 200 gold.
Nice.
That's for you.
Thank you.
I'm very pleased and proud of you. Cool. Thanks.
We don't pay those, do we?
pay them. Just
Yeah.
they don't.
I thought they said they didn't want to be paid. Who is it? Oh no, someone else.
It's nowhere.
And Clubber, essentially. Nowhere,
yeah.
Drublin, and essentially Clubber.
We don't
Hickory
like
also
Clubber 'cause he's a
doesn't-
fucking
Yeah, Hickory
twat.
also is not a materialist, so yeah, he is fine.
Cool.
She
Good
kind of
job.
nods. You see as she still goes back to like just the methodical cleaning of her blade.
Cool. And then I fly back down to you where near the
How
wheel.
are Wisp and Zane, by the way? Are they alright?
All right, you see that they
Beat up a bit.
they're recovering. They're conscious and walking around. You see they've
River would
got.
have spent some time just checking they were alright.
Zane is
You
like,
get the
"Shut
idea
up,
that yeah, they're pretty much fine. They didn't get too bad a beating. These people were surprisingly humane with them, as other miners that you've run in with.
I'm gonna check on Hickory.
But they do still have a couple of bruises and the like. Hickory's got notes the past days. He's noted down everyone's concerns about staying in Midas Water in detail,
Yeah.
but it's kind of just replicating the same thing that Nowhere had
That's
just told
fine.
you
You
guys.
guys get through a shit ton of paper.
I'm gonna have a quick, brief chat with him, and just first of all, hear about everyone's concerns and see if he's concerned. See how he's doing.
I'd be less concerned if we weren't in Midas Waters.
Uh,
Dangerous times.
No, I know it is. We're on it. We are working on it. It's the job.
Well, sooner you do the job, sooner out. I see
Yeah,
it.
no, exactly. It will be okay. In the meantime, Hickory, is there anything that you need to, do your job in a more effective way? Is there anything
No.
that we can do? I'm not saying that
Got my
you're not.
notebook, got my pen.
There's nothing that I can do to help.
Do you want more notebooks?
I'm all good. I've got a collection of paper that seems to almost never run out.
Oh, that's good.
I would die for Hickory.
Interesting.
I love Hickory.
Hickory's the anti-fames.
You jump
That's
in
why
front,
I'm. That's
you
why
jump
I'm
in front of
asking.
a bullet, but then realise he's actually strapped to your chest, killing him in the process.
Hickory.
Oh no!
Hickory. I don't know if it's something that you have even thought about. Are you able to wear armor? Like, do you?
I mean, I'm not proficient, as the layman would say. I'm not a scribe.
That's okay. I'm just trying to think what I can do to help you because you've done a lot
Still
to
room
help
for
us.
10.
Been fine thus far. Don't you worry about it. So I shoot you a wink.
Hickory, you're my favorite. Thank you. Bye bye.
I didn't want to say, but I thought so.
Oh no.
He writes it in the book.
You see as the crew,
I don't want you to get
Stella
cocky.
finally
though, so-
admitted.
you see as the crew is gathered as Nowhere
Kick
is
him to the
dishing
car.
out their pay.
Okay. Prep myself. Right. Hello, my friends.
They will come.
Garth's there with a boombox, like.
I tap the hammer down 3 times before you start talking.
Hello, friends. Apologies, we've been in Midas Waters much longer than any one of us would have liked. But here we are, but the job is nearly done. You have one quick journey, and we won't be joining on to start, but we'll catch up with you at the end. After that, we're back to Pirate Waters. There'll be a big payout at the end, and once all of this business...
Don't promise that.
We'll be out there soon. And once our current job is complete, we're going to go somewhere nice where we can get some shopping done and you can have some off time. And you all can have, we'll set up a proper vote and you lot will decide where we're going to go. Because there's been a lot about us recently. And we know we try our best to pay you well, but we need to appreciate your mental stability as well. So, little holiday, just stay aboard, couple more days,
Damn.
and we'll go wherever you want.
Is Fawaro a better employer than my real life employer? Maybe.
And he's a pirate.
If I remember stuff his first day.
That was like bloody, what's his face? Director, never mind. One director's fired and a crew member on the first day of every
Is
shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Pedo.
Oh, I know, yeah.
He
who
is
is it?
around. However,
Makes
make
me
a persuasion check at advantage just to see how inspired the crew are.
That's 20 and a
Yeah.
19.
That'll do
And
it.
so yeah, you see as the crew beaten, even like the two that are beaten, Zane and Wisp, they seem to have a bit of a smirk amongst their face after this rousing speech, and you see the crew's morale is kind of picked up a bit. Any who were kind of about to possibly take loyalty checks now won't have to.
Excellent.
Oh.
Anyone that does have any qualms, we'll hang around for another couple of...
Speak to me.
Yeah, no. We'll hang around for a little bit longer. Come have a chat with me. We'll figure out what's going to make you happy. I'm hoping that the lovely gold you just got your hands on is going to do a bit of the job for it, but we'll find out. While I'm here, does anyone know how to fix these?
You see as both Gracklin and Relics
You can't applaud.
immediately steps forward, and they both let me have a look at that, Captain.
Okay.
Oh yeah, get this down here and pass you a bottle of rum. And he kind
Yep, not gonna say no to that.
placing his hand over your hands and casting Cure Wounds and begins kind of seeing to your hands.
Oh, I did it, Cloud, so
Also-
I can try and like.
No.
Also, everybody, there is a big on. It is going to be on the boat. It is
Big
on.
Oh,
I can't.
there you go.
On.
I need the hits.
Horn. That is going to be on the boat. This is currently. Garv, you took it off, but.
Yeah, I'll just put it in my corner, and I hope you all know not to touch the stuff in my corner.
Yeah, please nobody.
touch on.
Please nobody touch it. It's very
Clubber
important.
smash.
No. No.
Good clubber.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I
yes.
flick him a gold piece.
Just fucking. What?
Plucks it in one of his like side pouches or one of his fat folds.
Yeah,
I was about to say it's got
In his
fold.
But yes, this is. I'm going to say it's mine. It's mine and Garv's.
Oh,
You do notice also,
Look after
He
it.
gets it every other Wednesday.
You do also see 2 mostly eaten stags on the ship as well, or deer. As
Stag, damn.
Nowhere told you that they were going to take Clubber ashore to kind of let him blow off some steam.
Oh, I'm glad they
He's been
managed it.
punching
What a
Dean.
relief.
Yeah. Hey, do we want to take the shot? Do you want to take the shot? I know you want to take the shot.
I'm quite noticeable as is.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't carry around a giant horror shell.
Okay. I really need you to bear with me here. Because you're not going to like this.
No.
Okay, never mind.
I know what you're going to ask.
It was a to him, Stella.
Yeah, you want him to make me smaller.
Just to make you blend in a little bit.
Oh,
We all know you're the biggest hit. You'll still be bigger than
can I
anyone.
not just wear like a giant hat and everyone like, if they ask, they can be like, oh, it's all the hat. It's all the height in the hat.
As you take it off, he casts like reduced size. You take off and what? You go down to like 4'5", and you put it back.
As normally, he's just sat lazily kind of playing his hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh, he's.
Hey, you alright?
Hello. Can we go and have a chat in private?
You see as he kind of hops down. They either go
Do
below-
I spot them walk off?
Yeah.
You probably spot us jump into the water.
Do you remember God? Chat. Okay.
You're jumping in the
I can
water.
only focus on it for 1 minute.
Don't know. You see as he's still kind of methodically just playing.
There's been a lot of talk lately about teams and animosity and not getting at each other, and whilst I'm not sorry about anything that I have done or have thought about doing or still may do, I think it's important for you to know, because you're telling Blackbeard everything, that Midas are currently embroiled in some sort of deal with Dispata and Zariel and Mammon and
That is.
the other one. Who's the big guy?
Asmodeus.
He speaks
Asmodeus.
to you back in Grung, and he says, "That is rather concerning. Yes. Despite our differences, I do thank you for this. I am just doing my job after all."
He's
but-
playing hurdy-gurdy underwater.
He is, yeah. You see his little bubbles just from it.
Deeply
They're
concerned.
popping on the
See, he
surface so
goes
we
to
can
take
hear
off
the
his
music
glove,
when they pop. We're like, God damn
and
it.
then offers his just gloved hand to you.
I like that.
Shakes it as his tiny hand.
And I wouldn't
Thank you for letting
be
me know.
too upset if you joined us for this next venture, because I feel like we might need a lot of help where we're going.
Oh, indeed.
Thank you.
See, he kind of begins swimming back up.
I thought it was
Are you
Australian.
speaking in Grung?
Yeah, when he speaks in
Oh.
Grung, he speaks Scotch.
Do we want anyone else for this?
So,
We could sacrifice for it. No.
anything else?
We need nowhere.
Because I'm going to do a little bit of a skip forward because there's something I wanted to get to.
Cool.
I
This is
think
right-
I want-
As long as I can
When,
rest.
when you say skip forward, do you mean the end? Because I need a wee, and I
Yes.
won't go. So I'll stay here. Yeah, no worries.
Cool.
Okay, no, I'm good unless any crew member that came up, just let me know what their particular qualms and...
God.
The
solution-
majority of it was just staying in Midas Waters. Everyone was kind of nervous, on edge, just about being here,
Okay.
and that's kind of what you get. But they seem, they seem okay now that they're moving and that they have been paid. So, and your rousing speech has certainly boosted morale. So
Cool.
they
I
say that
will-
they had concerns, but they're less worried.
We're going to
Okay,
be
I
walking
will
for a couple of days after this.
Yes. I will also take Clash over to one side. Sorry, not Clash, Nowhere. So,
Right.
the message that you received from Gizmo. Who heard it?
No, it's
Just me.
Keep it that way, because morale's a bit low.
I,
They did spot the ship, but we figured out a way around it. Won't be a problem, don't worry.
I will keep it moving.
Good lad. We'll figure out the travel time and let you know exactly how long we're going to be
It will be a day and a half, sir.
Can always
there. To
To walk to Porto Royale.
day and a half to Port
And
Royal.
then have.
we'll work out.
Yeah.
Okay, we've worked out. I let him know how long we plan on taking.
I'm
get
going to
to
be in the crow's nest watching the shoreline for the first sign of, oh, that's a thing that could be coming to kill us.
You don't spy anything as you do.
Sick.
With nothing else to do on the ship, you guys do go back to shore, either rowing or swimming.
Hammer hands.
And I'll make a medicine check actually for
Thank you.
Nicolau and Rico. One's a crit. So
Which crit?
not A class, sorry, Gracchum crit.
No, good or
Being
bad
the better
crit?
healer.
Success or fail is what I'm
Fail.
asking.
Oh, not fail. Sorry. Success.
Oh, thank you.
And they're doing well. With that, they're less broken. They still ache a little bit. So I'll say you have, instead of dis on all checks, I'll say you have dis on the next 3 checks you have using hands,
Cool.
essentially.
That's fine.
And that's not to say you can just okay, cool, I'll do a check now and now
Yeah.
and now before we get to Port Royal.
I see if I can row between my fingers.
So as you walk to Port Royal, Midas colours on, approaching the back gate, you get there without any pins on.
I was going to say, shall we leave some of us with pins on?
Or should we just keep the pins in our pockets?
Yeah, I would
We've
say-
already seen a group of Midas that weren't being questioned, like with just 2 guys with those pins. It's slightly more risky now that some officers know what's going on, but I think having a couple of people with the pins might be a good shout.
just a
If I,
couple of us
if I was going
Yeah.
to nominate anyone,
Yeah, no,
it's
I
going to
agree.
be them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
right.
they do some
Yes.
scary shit and you do some scary shit, so it's just...
Very-
But yours is good scary shit.
Yes.
And
For
everyone agrees with that, and you're lovely. Please.
Yeah, okay, Nem, you can wear a pin if you're happy to.
I'm happy to wear a pin.
Okay.
Okay, Captain. Whatever
Okay.
you say.
I don't like it when you say that.
As you get to Port Royal, you walk through these large, resplendent back gates into this bustling city. You see a city that is split into a U-shaped coastline, the centre of which being a wide harbour. The sides of which, being a wide harbour. Ships of various sizes are moored on the northern and southern docks to your left and right, respectively. Or right and left, I guess, if you're coming the other direction now. I didn't anticipate that. Acting as a backdrop a resplendent palace of white marble, gold and stained glass, with towers and parapets stretching high up into the sky, almost touching the clouds, it seems. However, what dominates the sight here is not the palace, but the colossal statue of the High Divine Admiral herself, Auriel Dawnmaker. A fraction of the size of the palace, a meagre 80 feet tall, this statue naturally draws the eye to its imposing presence, as well as the man-made island district that it stands over. Wings spread, shield to the side, and maul extended to the skies above. You can't help but feel a lump in your throat, a bead of sweat on your brow, and a mixture of anxiety-induced excitement as you enter the Midas capital of Port Royal. And that's where we'll pick up in the new year.
Your home, my heart
I'll
is
put
your
my
home.
hands on Rostella and River and just be like, we're home, guys.
That is where we will wrap up this session.
Poirot puts his arm on Gar's shoulder like, we're gonna die here.
Thank you very much for joining.
He and
Thank you
Keeper
very
are
much
just like, yeah, I guess.
thank you very much for
I
watching.
guess we're here too.
Interacting in chat. Gornies, thank you so much for that dope fucking up.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Missed that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was great. As I said, this is going to be the last session for the year of Pirates. We'll be back in the new year. If you want to find out when we're going to be streaming in the new year, go down below, give us a follow, give us a like. You'll see when we're streaming and what we're streaming. We may be able to fit in some more gaming or D&D goodness
There's
in
a
that
possibility of something next Friday.
Possibility, yes.
I'd like to do another Outlast stream before the year's out as well.
There you go.
But yeah, this is the last pirate stream.
Last
of
pirate
the year.
stream, yes. We will be back in the new year with your venture into not only enemy territory, but the enemy capital as well, as things seem to get a little bit deeper
I'm
in
already
terms of devil
missing
stuff
it.
and conflicts and all that.
Oh, I don't want
Jazz,
to
all
go.
that wonderful jazz. So, I've been a very tired Dan. Thank you very much for joining us. You have all been beautiful,
Thank you very much,
beautiful
Dan.
people. Make sure you stay nifty. Thank you guys for playing. But yeah, stay nifty, you
Sure.
bucks. Have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year. If we don't see you before then, we love you.
Love you.
Merry festive period, sayonara.
Holidays.
Yes.
Birds!